Oh, Donnie's playing. Donnie and Brownie are playing. That's why everybody's barking. See, here they come running in. They are playing with each other outside. All right, we gotta play our song.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink low. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 marks for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink low. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
We're gonna teach some of these new streamers. What's up, David Aguilar? We're gonna teach them that you gotta watch everything, all your surroundings. Okay, come on, brother. Come on. Come on. You out there playing with Donnie, huh? Chicken, you beating up Donnie? Huh? Are you beating up Donnie?
You a fool for this one, man. Mr. Nice Guy.
Are you beating up Donnie out there?
Proud boy. Yeah, I'm a proud boy.
She beat you up, Donnie, huh?
Tell y'all.
Yeah.
Who's here, baby?
Okay.
We here. Keep on watching. Keep on listening. Don't pay attention.
Okay, good time, sweetheart. She's a little jealous one sometimes.
We're in the house. Truck's coming back, baby. Conservative.
Jules forgot the one in the chamber. Oh shit, you know, speaking of that, Mr. Nice Guy sent me a link to go look at, and I forgot to go look at it. Son of a bitch. Damn it. The dogs leave water stains on me. What's up, sheepdog? What's up, Hope? You guys having a good day today? Hope everybody's having a good day today. It's another one of those days. I guess today wait a second. But man, we were watching the court stuff this morning, you know, me and Gron doing this new court thing in the morning. The judge, man, these guys are just like bam 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 right through these court cases. And one of the chicks in there, or I forget if it was a girl or a guy, and the judge is like, "What do you think you on? Family Zoom time or something? I don't know your name. Don't act like we're friends. I'm your judge." And he started going off on this chick. It was pretty funny. What's up, Sanchez Zayden? But so check this out. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. Apparently today, BCP was out there questioning Adam Schiff. Okay, and he had Adam Schiff. He tried to interview him, and he asked, you know, what about Antifa? And Adam Schiff basically was like, you know what, fuck you. Just ignored him. Just ignored him at all, and all that. But right after that, somebody who he could have had a better interview from, a way better interview from, walked right past him, because BCP apparently, he probably didn't watch the hearing yesterday, and that's why we watched the hearing. If I had been there, I would have seen this guy. I would have been on him, and I don't think any of the news people recognize this guy, right? You gotta really. So I'm gonna show you. If you guys watch this, sheepdog loves my face. So I'm gonna show you this real quick, guys. Watch this. So this is BCP's channel, right? He had just finished interviewing Adam Schiff. Well, he didn't get to interview him because Adam Schiff ignored him. But watch who walks right by him. Watch this guy. So look at this guy right here walking by with the book in his hand and his jacket in his hand. Do you guys recognize who that guy is? This is the guy, watch, this is the guy who yesterday was at the frickin' hearing. He was the one testifying. He's a former frickin' like an oath keeper or something. This guy was testifying yesterday. But everybody could have gone and asked this guy questions, right? Hold on, let me find it. I may be wrong, but he sure does look like the freaking guy from yesterday.
Said something.
Oh no,
Knew
maybe
the
not.
crowd was angry.
Never
You
mind.
knew the crowd was armed.
Am I wrong? Did I just totally fuck up now that I see his face? I don't know. That looks like it might be the guy. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong now that I see him. Okay, never mind. Eddie just fucked up himself. I'll shut the F up. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? Maybe I was wrong. That sure does look like the guy. Maybe it's just because he's a ginger. I don't know. I think I'm wrong now, though. Now that I look at it a little bit better. Alright, I'll shut the fuck up. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? You guys ready for some news? Nobody ran out of jail today from court. That was good. I think it'd be more fun if they did run out of jail. Anyways. You like this hat? I'm Dutch. I found it in a liquor store the other day. It says Dutch. It says Dutch. Alright, Pamela Taylor, don't say hi, honey. How are you? Because I know your name is Eddie. I know you're a guy. You tell us all the time. Yeah, I need new glasses, Hope. Oh my gosh. I was going to have fun with BCP for a little bit. I was going to send him a message and be like, dude, you messed up. But no, Eddie fucked up. I would have been over there asking that guy questions. Hey, aren't you the fucking guy from yesterday? And he would have been like, no. And I'd be like, don't lie to me. The glasses are a little dirty. They are. I need a cleaner. I need a cleaner for my glasses. You know what? Wait a minute, Pamela, aren't you the one that says your name is Eddie and you're just using your wife's account? Or is that a different Pamela? You know, I'm sorry. I may be wrong. Eddie's getting everything wrong today. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have another Pamela, and he doesn't have his own account, so he's sorry. I'm so sorry. My mistake. It's a bad day for me today, I guess. That's a different one, Witchy? Okay. Sorry. Damn, Eddie is totally fucking up today. I didn't get enough sleep last night or something. You know what? I know how to fix it. I'll fix it with a shot of Crown. I am so sorry, Pamela. There's another Pamela that comes in here who, they keep telling me, they're like, Eddie, I don't have my own account. I use my wife's own account. I'm guessing probably because, she paid for, like, you know, the non-commercial stuff. So maybe that's why he keeps it in her name. I don't know. There we go. I'm so sorry, Pamela. My mistake. Now I gotta wait a minute to drink my chocolate milk because you can't drink chocolate milk with Crown Royal. It's not a good combination. Not a good combination. Anyways, you know what? Good morning from Portugal. Really? Portugal? Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. You're Gorgeous is here. You're Gorgeous is here. But yeah, you know, I was something I was talking about her earlier. I'm gonna bring it up already. You know, somebody said, Hope said I need to clean my glasses. Well, if you guys want, you guys can buy me. Look, they are pretty dirty. You guys can buy me some glasses cleaner for my birthday. How about that? Somebody buy me one of those fancy dancy things to clean your glasses. See this white thing, like right here? It's supposed to, like, it's a sonic cleaner that I bought to clean my glasses. That shit don't work. It doesn't work. But I'm saying you can buy me cleaner for my birthday because my birthday's next month. My stepdad's birthday's tomorrow. And, oh my gosh. So, I bought him this, my stepdad's an artist, if you guys don't know. And he's been doing wood whittling. Like, you know, he whittled a whole bunch of, he whittled this thing that looks just like Gra. A Viking. Let me look on here and I'll show it to you. So he whittled this Viking, and then now he's into doing all of these. Now he buys these little figurines, and he takes them and he paints them. So we have a 3D printer, and he's been having me print these 3D things for him. But the older 3D printer, it's too rough. He needed what's called like a resin printer. So today, for his birthday, for tomorrow, I bought him a resin printer. Oh, it's not on here. Did I delete it already? Did I delete that picture of Gra? Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, here it is. See, my stepdad hand carved this little Viking thing. And it looks just like Graw because the hair, you can't really see the hair on there very good. Hold on, did I text it to Graw? You know, I did text it to Graw one day. I'll show it to you before he painted it. But so I bought him this 3D printer, right? Did I say Thursday? Is my chat name wrong? Is my chat ring wrong? But so my stepdad wanted this 3D printer. He was telling me about it. So for his birthday today, I ordered it for him today. It's gonna come in on Saturday, right? So I told him, I'm like, look, you better start watching YouTube videos. I know he already has. Watch YouTube videos on this thing. Because you're gonna want to see, you're gonna get your machine on Saturday. And he's like, yeah, he's like, what about my birthday? I said, I bought you for your birthday that 3D printer you wanted. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I bought it for you. It's coming in Saturday. Next thing you know, he's like nonstop talking to me, and we're showing him videos. And I'm like, David, I gotta go start my show. He's like, oh, okay, go start your show. Then he called me back a few minutes later. He's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. It's just hilarious. There you go. Now you can see better of it. See the hair? It's got the hair just like, damn light. How am I gonna do this? It's got the hair. I know what I'll do. I'll turn this light off real quick. How about this? Can you, if I get too close to the screen, it messes up. Either way, it's got Graw's hair. You know what? Thank you, Pamela. Like, you know what? It's just been one of those days, guys. Eddie's screwing up on everything today. So let's go and change it. Thank you for telling me that. Let's go in here and fix it real quick. Because you know I'm going to hear it. I'm surprised you're the first one to notice that. I am surprised you're the first one to notice that. Normally people notice when I screw up very quickly. Wednesday. There we go. Wednesday news and chat. Now we're all fixed. We're all fixed. Oh, thank you, Pamela. I appreciate it. You guys have had those days, right? I know you guys have had those days. You just finished a 5-hour stream. You're done to chill. What were you streaming, Hemi? I want to see one of your streams. What are you streaming about? What are you streaming about? Here, you know what? Let's have a little fun with Graw. By the way, if you guys want to help me make some of these Nightbots commands, look at Donnie. He's just chilling. He's like, Dad, it's hot. How hot is it today, by the way? It is, oh, it's only 88 now. It's not as hot as normal. Oh, a music stream. Oh, right on. Right on. Are you a little DJing? Hope you've only slept for 3 hours today. Why said a little sleep? Did you have trouble sleeping, or are you just out partying and getting yourself in trouble? Are you just out partying and getting yourself in trouble? Is that what it is? You guys ready to start the news before Drunk Uncle gets here? I actually got quite a decent amount of news for today. What did I just do? I put it in the wrong spot. What the heck? Eddie's always screwing up today. That video is not available. Don't tell me this video isn't available. Biden lashes out at reporter. They took it down from Fox? Hold on. Wow, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? It's going to be one of those days. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Oh, they must have taken the news down. Because it's gone. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that one then. What are you crying about, Donnie? Oh, that was your nap. Oh, okay. So, let's start off with this one.
So fat. Brendan, you're not fat.
Eddie's fat. What's up, Gate Smasher? Eddie's fat. I'll tell you the truth. I don't mind. I admit it. I have a serious issue with liking loving food. I eat way too much food. You can tell by all the times I go to the taco trucks, right? So here's the news. This is the headline. This is what I go off. It says Ohio's 10-year-old's alleged rapist is a Guatemalan illegal immigrant. Why don't they say illegal alien? According to the ICE source. The man charged with the rape of a 10-year-old girl in Ohio is a Guatemalan illegal alien, an Immigration and Customs Enforcement source told us, Fox News on Wednesday. The Columbus Dispatch first reported that Gerson Fuentes was arrested after police said he confessed to raping a child on multiple occasions. Poor child. Poor child. He has been charged with rape, and the outlet reported that he was possibly in the country illegal. Possibly. That means he was. The source told Fox News that Fuentes is a Guatemalan national in the country illegally, and that ICE has placed a detainer on Fuentes, which is a request he eventually be handed over to the agency for the removal processes. ICE later confirmed to Fox News that Fuentes is in the U.S. unlawfully, so he's an illegal alien. What do you guys think? People that sexually abuse and rape kids. What do you think on punishment? I mean, if you can prove without a shadow of a doubt that they did it, and this guy admitted to doing it, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think is better, castration? And I'm being serious here, so I don't want to hear crazy stuff. But do you think they should castrate the guy? Do you think maybe we should get a big old huge 300-pound dude with a schlong that's like bigger than anybody else, and make him get raped by some man and make him see what it's like to get raped? Would that be a good punishment? Who knows? Maybe they might like that though. Or murder. They get the death penalty. Or just throw them in the jail cell with a whole bunch of because in jail, if they find out you're a rapist, especially little kids, they take care of it themselves. They take care of it themselves. So what would you guys say? David says we should hang him multiple times. Gates Smasher says I believe they should cut off his nuts. Right on, Hemi. Yeah. Let me click on over to this real quick. Let me see if we can even get to that. This is your stream right here. You got 156 followers on DLive. That's cool. All right, I'll save it in the mix for another time. But what do you think? You believe they should cut off his nuts and put him in prison for a while? I don't know, because you know what? I don't know if that's enough. And he said he admitted to raping this kid multiple times. That kid is going to be scarred for life. Scarred for life. Right? I don't think there's a punishment strong enough for a person like this. And for all you people that hate that I'm against illegals coming to this country illegally, this is one of the reasons why. Y'all, not all of them are bad, but if we didn't let anybody in here and we had like a very strict immigration policy where you get kicked right the fuck out, and we made it harder and harder for them, this guy may have not raped that young kid. This guy may have not raped that young kid. So I feel for the kid. I feel for the parents. I feel for any girlfriend or boyfriend that kid has in the future. Right? This kid's never going to be the same. Does it say how old the kid is? The story of the alleged rape was initially published in the Indianapolis Star in context of the victim reportedly having to cross state lines to Indiana to get an abortion. So he raped a female. She had to... Oh, wait a minute. Now they're going to push this. She had to cross state lines for an abortion. It was cited by proponents of abortion activists. The story was echoed by President Biden in a speech last week announcing measures to protect abortion access. Let the parents of the kid decide their fate. That might be a good one. That might definitely be a good one. That's for sure. Hey, what's up, Polly Wally? Polly Wally's in the house. Mike Jones. Let's see. What did I say? It was just Mike, or is it Mike Jones? I think it's just Mike. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think it was just Mike. Yeah, it was just Mike. You think you should let the parents decide? I think that would be probably good. The parents will definitely handle some business. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Like, there's a movie called Little Nicky, and the guy, Little Nicky is the son of the devil, and so the devil, they're with the devil down there, and every single day, Hitler's down there in hell with them, right? And every day they make Hitler go pick out a pineapple, and then they ram it up his butt. And you'll see Hitler, and he picks up this little tiny pineapple, and the devil's like. So then he comes back and he picks up a little bigger pineapple, and the devil's like. So then he gets a pineapple about this big, and the devil's like, okay. So then the devil walks over, and instead of doing it, bottom in, they do it to where, you know how the pineapple's got these things that go like this? So they push in that way? Yeah, they just. Maybe do that every day to that guy. Stick a freaking pineapple up this guy's butt every single day for the rest of his life. He'd want to kill himself probably then. I don't know. You're raping kids. Anybody who rapes kids deserves whatever they get. They deserve whatever they get coming. That's all I'm going to say. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Massive group of hundreds of migrants stream across the southern border as the crisis continues. But you ask Joe Biden, there's no crisis. There's no crisis. There were more than 13,000 illegal aliens crossing the Del Rio sector in a 7-day period. 7 days. 100 or 13,000 in 7 days. That's like 1,800 people a day, and that's probably only the ones that they know about. That's probably only the ones they've seen. They deserve a lot worse, right, Hemi? So a massive group of hundreds of illegal aliens, I keep trying to read what they say. I'm not going to say migrants. They're illegal aliens. Streamed across the southern border in Texas on Wednesday, marking one of the largest groups to flood the U.S. in recent months. The hundreds of illegal border crossers were being guided into the water by smugglers often referred to as coyotes at the river in Eagle Pass, Texas, footage of which was captured by Fox News. Federal sources told Fox there were 2,258 illegal crossings in the Del Rio sector on Tuesday alone. The staggering numbers provide a glimpse into the crisis. I mean, look at this picture. Look, they're just in a line, just crossing. It's like a conga line. Dun, 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 dun. We're crossing the border, going to the U.S., Jeez Louise. There were more than 239,000 migrant encounters in May alone. And that's just encounters. Can you imagine the ones that actually got... So there's probably 3 times as many getting in there. Probably 3 times as many getting in there. Oh, thank you, Polly Wally. Probably 3 times as many people going in there. It says the Biden administration has focused its response on targeting the root causes. Like, who cares about the root causes? Who cares why they're coming? What, are you going to start paying other countries money so they don't have freaking poor people? What about the poor people in our cities, in our states, living on the fucking street? No. Build the fucking wall. Watch. Just watch the video. Look at this. Gives me a chance to drink some chocolate milk.
Yeah. Yeah, did you get the circuit around? I sent you?
Dude, look at them. They're just marching right across. What's up, Robin?
Yeah, the coyotes are in the middle. Yeah.
Hold on.
They're gonna keep coming based off how long that line was. Yeah. There's no border patrol.
Right, so the coyotes probably stay in the water because if they're in the water, the cops can't do anything to them.
This is gonna set our all-time record. I mean, that's insane.
That's good to know, Daniel.
We're gonna blow out our hit, dude.
Yeah.
Watch, step back. Just a second. National Guard is coming.
Yeah, see ya.
the National Guard's down there, but all they're going to do is just say, hey, welcome to the United States. On Tuesday, Biden met with the Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, during which he highlighted joint efforts with Mexico to stop human traffickers. You know what? If you close the fucking border down and make it harder for them to bring them across, maybe that would stop human trafficking. Maybe if you make it so hard that these guys can't get their drugs and get their freaking human trafficked people into this country, maybe then we won't have a problem with human trafficking, and maybe we won't have a huge problem with drugs and fentanyl in this country. You know? Then they'll just go to only having problems with weed and, well, meth, I guess. Because, you know you can make meth just by, do you know that you can make meth by mixing, what do they call it? They call it shake and bake, I think is what they call it. I seen it on a documentary once. Meth walls don't work, right? You're just watching a video of the Maasai Mara in which the wild beasts are crossing the river in mass crazed herd style, and some of them will get caught by the crocs. Watch this. Let's see. Let's go here. Do they show you? I wonder if they show you how to do it. I bet you can find it on YouTube. Shake and bake. Here we go. This video may be inappropriate for users. Just so you know, folks, don't do this. I just want to show you. This is the kind of stuff people stick in their freaking bodies. Meth you can do by what's called shake and bake. And what it is this. You can, you take batteries. You put batteries, Drano, and some other stuff. I don't know what all the components are. And you can make meth. So grind ephedrine tablets. So basically that's, cough medicine, not cough medicine, but cold medicine, right? Cold medicine. So you got to mix up the cold medicine. Then what are they going to put in next? Now they're going to put in some kind of lighter fluid. What is this? Is that butane? Oh, Venezuelan women are beautiful. Looks like they're going to put butane in there. Okay, so remove the lithium metal from lithium batteries and add it to the bottle. So look, they're taking a lithium battery out. And once again, folks, we are not telling you to do this. Thank you, Polly Wally. So look, they're going to put the lithium battery in there. Look, they're putting the battery in there. No, I've never done this. I just seen this on TV, like you're watching right now. Now they're adding sodium hydroxide. Look, it's Drano. Look, he's taking it straight up out of a can of Drano. Look. Look right here. It's Drano. It's Drano. So he's adding that to it. Now he's adding, what are they adding to it? You know, I'm not going to show you all the mixtures. Let's see. Shake the mixture well, what they say. See, they're shaking it. They're burping. Whoa, did you see that? There's like, it's catching on flames inside of there. Holy shit. It's actually in water and catching on fire. Wow. Look at that. Do you see that? Do you see the flames in there? What, now he's going to add something else. What is he adding now? Oh, he's adding more Drano. See on the bottom? See what it's making on the bottom? That's the meth, I guess. See, look. Whoops. Oh, it's lye. Look. Red Devil lye. Drano. He's adding more Drano to it. I'm fast forwarding it just so you know. And there you go. You got some meth. Now, what makes people put this stuff in their body? What makes people put this stuff in their body? Why would you want to put Drano in your body? I used to be a plumber. You know what happens when Drano touches your hands? I used to hate it. You go to clean out somebody's clogged sink or shower, and like, well, put some Drano down there. You're like, fuck. It barely touches your hands, and it burns the hell out of your hands. And they're putting Drano in their body as a drug to make them feel better. They can make one hydrogen, which will blow the fuck up, or poison gas. It's just... drugs are bad. Okay. Man. Alright, you know, it's really bad when you can't feel your legs, but your leg is starting to go to sleep. Next up on the list, California police discover underground bunker full of stolen goods in a homeless encampment. A commercial burglary incident led to San Jose police to an underground bunker at a homeless encampment containing thousands of dollars in stolen items. I bet you I know where this underground bunker is at. It's probably right below the 280. The investigation led to them to a homeless encampment. The San Jose Police Department said Tuesday on Twitter, adding that they located an underground bunker containing approximately $100,000 worth of stolen goods. Police say the bunker was elaborate and was equipped with electricity, which they believed was plugged into somebody else's source. So they're stealing somebody's electricity, you know? Yeah, that's why they have no teeth, Gate Smasher. This is the entrance to it, right? It says 6 people were arrested in the case on a variety of charges, while the items will be returned to the victims, including locally owned businesses. The discovery had caused major concern among local residents who expressed fears that more such bunkers could be spread throughout the city. All right, here we go. Let's look. So look at these toolboxes. Greenlee, that's electrical stuff. The red boxes are Milwaukee. The yellow ones are DeWalt. Okay, so let's see. At least some of them had names on there. So the green boxes. Thank you, Polly Wally. The green boxes, like these other ones are probably like some hammer drills. The black boxes, those could be DeWalt too. DeWalt has black boxes. So this DeWalt, there's a DeWalt miter saw. There's DeWalt chop saws. This big, huge red one at the bottom, that's a skill saw. That's like a $200 Milwaukee skill saw. Geez Louise. It says, I imagine there are probably several more places like this around town with just how frequently tools in specific areas are being taken from construction sites. King, a teacher at a nearby school, also expressed concerns about the weapons found amid them. Here's a room containing stolen goods of the home. Look at this. They had rooms. They had freaking... You know how much sheetrock or plywood is? Look at this. They got freaking plywood. So they're stealing the plywood too from... They built this whole bunker. Holy shit. All right, here's a nail gun. This is a DeWalt set. This bag, it's a whole DeWalt set. That set's like probably either $700 to $1,000. This one little bag alone with DeWalt stuff. That plywood though, plywood's expensive nowadays. What else do they have? What other tools can I see in here that they have? Holy shit, just look at the pile on the wall, boxes of tools. Jeez Louise, man, these guys are stealing them pretty good. And look at the weapons. Oh my god, they stole guns. All right, here's some fucking shotgun. Long rifles. With bullets to go along with it. Let's see. In a statement provided to Fox and San Jose Police Department said they don't have information as to how widespread or a number of how many bunkers there are. That's freaking crazy, guys. Homeless people. Oh, you gotta be nice to the homeless. They don't know what they're doing. They're insane. If they know enough to build a bunker like that, I can guarantee you this. They are very intelligent. They are pretty damn intelligent. Okay, I hate the view, but I had to do this one. Let me stop this commercial here. On The View, Alyssa Farah Griffin rejects notion she doesn't deserve a voice after serving in the Trump admission. Let's see. On Wednesday, guest host Alyssa Farah Griffin appeared on ABC's The View and said she rejected people who believe she doesn't have or deserve a voice after working for the Trump administration. Host Sunny Hostin called out Farrah Griffin and asked why she didn't leave the administration after the first impeachment of former President Trump. I do question that. I mean, I know there were people like yourself and others that are coming forward now, but wasn't the first impeachment enough? Like you would give up your job, bitch. Shut up. And the impeachment, I'm sorry, I was going to read this, I'm not going to. The impeachment was a hoax, too. Just like this January 6th committee. They're just trying to get people, to not fucking... They don't want you to vote for Trump. That's what this whole January 6th trial is for. They're afraid people are going to vote for Trump and he's going to win the election. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Surprised Drunk Uncle's not here yet. Let me see. Let me check my Discord stream. Nope, no Drunk Uncle there. No Drunk Uncle there. All right, Ohio College. This one I saw the commercial for, so I was curious. Ohio College racks up millions in interest on cash owed to a bakery over a false racism allegations. Oberlin College in Ohio racked up more than $4 million in interest after not paying the more than $30 million in liable damages to a local family-run bakery over false racism allegations made in 2016. You know what? I get called racist all the time. The mayor of Madera said I was a racist freaking terrorist. City council member from Fresno called me a racist terrorist, right? I talked to a lawyer, and they were like, these guys don't have any money. It's not like you're really going to get anything out of them. I'm like, but I can sue the city. And they're like, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, so Gibson's Bakery was awarded $31.6 million in July of 2019 after students and a college official were found guilty of libeling the establishment as racist following an altercation a store employee had with 3 black students. The judgment now stands at more than $36 million after the school accumulated $4,300 of daily interest over more than 1,000 days and went unpaid. The damages stem from face racism allegations that were promoted by a former dean of the school. Gibson's Candy Ice Cream and Bakery. Hope, are you anywhere near Oberlin College? If you are, do me a favor, go buy some ice cream from them. All 3, let's see, what does it say? 2 other black, let's see, where is it? Aline Gibson, the son and grandson of Gibson's Bakery and Food Mart owners David Gibson and Alan Gibson, chased down and tackled a black Oberlin student in 2016 who was suspected of stealing bottles of wine. 2 other black students at Oberlin College who were friends of the suspect also became involved in a physical incident, prompting accusations of racial profiling. Sue Madera and give me Mr. D's. Right? Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger for 2024. Hey, there you go, Richard Hertz. Yeah, they would get, no votes. So apparently this college started calling all these people, calling this restaurant racist. Lost them a lot of business, I guess. The Gibson's Bakery fought a lawsuit against Oberlin College in 2017, claiming they were liable and their business was hurt. Students boycotted the bakery and protested outside while the school stopped buying food from the bakery. Yeah, I would definitely sue them. Gavin Newsom AOC for 2024. Do I like that one better? No. No, I don't. No, I don't. Is it this or is it this? I don't remember which one I did. Here you go. Where is Drunk Uncle? I don't think so, no. I can see him maybe screwing her, cheating on his wife with her, but running for president? No. No way. Do you really, so they actually mentioned, Stephen Colbert mentioned that she should run for president. Do you guys think that the Democrats would actually vote her in as president? Do you think she would even make it past the primaries? I don't think she would. I'm not, but the story is nuts and Oberlin is a crazy liberal. Really hope. Well, if you ever get close enough, let me know. I'll send you money. Go buy something from them. Go support that business. If anybody's near Oberlin College, go to that bakery. Support them. Heck, I'll buy you an ice cream. I will buy you an ice cream. I gotta trim my beard. I can feel the hair on my lips, inside my lips. Okay, this is another college BS going on. Soros is rumored to be pushing Newsom to replace Biden. You know, I hate to say it, but the Democrats, they like Gavin Newsom. I can see him running. I can definitely see him running for office, for president. And if that happens, I'm going to laugh because everybody makes fun of California. And then watch his ass get voted in for the Democratic nomination. That would be scary. Very scary. Because think about that. He's Nancy Pelosi's nephew. So you have Nancy Pelosi as the House Speaker. Gavin Newsom as president. Our country would be screwed. I am not joking. This country would be destroyed. Destroyed, I tell you. All right. Pennsylvania school district limits student athletic participation to teams aligned with their sex at birth. The bakers should sell merchandise, hats, right? They should. They should sell. They should, make fun of it. Do something. Like look at the shirt I got. Look at, I don't know. I don't think Steve Odie likes me. I really don't. I bought this shirt from him. And I even sent him an email. He never responded. Not the shirt. I even sent him an email. He didn't respond. Right? I've written stuff in his chat. He never responds. I don't think Steve Odie likes me, but I don't care. But look, I bought this shirt. He's making money off of Oreo Express. His fight between him and Oreo Express. Right? Might as well. Uh-oh, here Drunk Uncle is. Here he is. Here he comes to save the day. There we go. Let me put you up on screen. Get rid of this one. And get rid of this one. What's up, Drunk Uncle? How was work today?
Didn't have work today. My new days off are Mondays and Wednesdays.
He changed his fucking days off on me.
He keeps, yeah, I know. Hopefully it'll stay this way for a while.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the rest. Yeah, I ordered that shirt. I would order a shirt from them. So, what happened at jiu-jitsu today? Did you get your ass kicked? Did you kick some ass? How'd it go?
We learned, I don't even know what the moves were called, but some gnarly submissions at, on the elbow that focus on the elbow. Yeah. One was like you're on your back and you get your elbow like that and it gets pinned over and like you wrap your legs around it and this like as soon as you get your legs on it, like coach was demonstrating on me and hadn't even got to the point where you like clench or like move your body and like I was already like So,
I see.
Once we got to the free roll, I was rolling with Chappie, and her shoulder was already hurting from just the practice. So it was we went light, but she did really good. I almost got an omoplata on her, and she instinctively knew what to do because she got put in omoplata before and almost started crying. But she just rolled right out of it. She just done a little front flip and rolled right out of it. If I would have seen that coming, I probably could have got an arm bar, but I didn't expect it. But it was my fault. I didn't reach over and grab over her hip or grab the belt. And then another part, it was on accident. It was a complete accident, but shit like this happens. I was trying to escape and I do this one little thing where I basically spin all the way around. Like I'll just whip myself around and try to dive out and then I go in and like take them down. When I did that, caught an elbow right there. Actually right there.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. So I'm fending off a headache.
Yeah. Freaking Mike Jones wants to know, is it Brazilian jiu-jitsu or just regular jiu-jitsu?
Brazilian.
Brazilian?
Yeah, not a lot. I don't think a lot of people practice Japanese jiu-jitsu much anymore. That's where it originated, and it was more on the. I think it was more on the feet, whereas Brazilian is done a lot on the ground. You start off on your feet, but
Right
you
on.
end up on. As do most fights. You know, how many fights have you been in that doesn't end up going to the ground?
All my fights end up going to the ground because I can't stand up.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's where I get them. That's where I get them.
Yeah.
Once I get you on my level, like as long as I can get the first punch in and I hit you hard enough to knock you down, which when I was in my plumbing days, that's what happened because, you know, my arms were a lot fucking bigger. I mean, my arms are still pretty big, but, you know, when I worked out. Drunk, can you do a go-go plata? Also, what belt level are you? And do you know what a go-go plata is?
Oh yeah, that's one of my three favorites are the triangle, omoplata, and go-go plata. I can do the go-go plata just because I'm lanky and flexible. But yeah, I done a go-go plata yesterday on the professor, and he was like, "Do you know what you just done?" I was like, "Yeah, go-go plata." He's like, "You know why they call it that, right?" And I was like, "No." He's got all these jokes. He means go to sleep. That's why they call it the go-go plata. Go to sleep.
I gotcha. I
Let's see. I'm still a white belt, but I got my first stripe. I'm not in Gracie, but my professor is from the Great. He's not from the Gracie family, but he was trained by the Gracies. He's I think a fourth degree black belt in jiu-jitsu. I'm sure he's a black belt in Muay Thai and all that kind of stuff too. But he was trained by the Gracies. Breakdance. I have a bunch of breakdancer friends with Eddie Bravo at 10th Planet. It's amazing on how similar jiu-jitsu and breakdancing is.
really.
It is. It's quite similar. The way you have to like throw your hips and stuff and move your body. I tried to breakdance when I was like about 17, 18 years old. I couldn't figure it out. I started doing
Walking around with
jiu-jitsu.
a big old huge boombox on your shoulder, you know, like a freaking 50-pound boombox, you know, and a piece of cardboard under this hand, you know, with your Adidas on.
Yeah, I had a Puma jumpsuit, not an Adidas.
Oh, he had the Pumas.
But yeah, I was able to do a half of a flare and a knee spin just from. I was like, I think I can use what I learned in jiu-jitsu to try this. And I tried it and planted my knee, and I spun around like 2 times, just balancing on my knee, and then
Did you go hee like Michael Jackson?
yeah, whip my legs around and done one. I think they call it a windmill, not a flare. Arms are strong enough to do a flip, but yeah.
I wonder if Donnie's stuck out there. He keeps barking. Anyways, oh, by the way, so I think we're gonna start doing it tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. After I get done with the news, and they're trying to do it at 7, so I got to get through the news by 7. But then we're gonna start doing a group streamer stream. So I'm not gonna shut the stream down, but we're gonna join a different Discord chat where we have all of the streamers in there. Not all of them, but it's gonna be only a Mr. Bill. It's gonna be in there tomorrow night. Yeety's gonna be in there. Kate, the Irish lady's gonna be there from Kate Speaks. We're gonna have Central, and we're gonna try and get guests in, and Drunk Uncle, of course. So we're gonna start that tomorrow night, guys and girls. And
what about that? What's it? That one weird girl?
oh, that one weird girl's probably gonna be in there too. Yeah, we're trying to get her.
Okay.
So, and like tomorrow is basically just gonna be like a question and ask, or just a bullshit session, you know. Get a whole bunch of streamers in one room and talk about whatever we want to talk about. So we'll probably start doing that tomorrow. If you don't know, now you know. So
You're
that's
a
what we're
black belt
doing.
in Vietnam. You mean you're a black belt and a Vietnam vet? There's a lot of martial arts that I've never heard of. Like somebody said that they practiced something that it was like kung fu, but like the K was a different letter, like dong fu or wong fu, and
Everybody
they
was
were like,
kung
it's like
fu
a branch
fighting.
of kung fu. So I didn't know if you were trying to say you were a black belt and a Vietnam vet, or maybe
sure.
Vietnam has their own little, their own special style.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't
Cool
tell
either
you.
way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Martial arts is cool.
Yep. All right. So let's get back. I got some more news to do. We're gonna finish up on the news, and then we're gonna do our BS session. Put that one right there. Let me get Drunk Uncles up there. Why are you not in there? There you are. There's Drunk Uncle up there on the screen. Now we can do this the right way. All right. So a Pennsylvania school district limits student athlete participation to teams aligned with their sex at birth. I don't get what they're trying to say here, so we need to move on. He said, "No, my Viet and vet dad kicked my ass." Well, thank your parents for their service, Mike. Yeah, he said it's called Gung Fu, drunk. Gung with a G.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, so parent groups reacted as a Pennsylvania school district became the first in the Commonwealth to vote on a policy requiring student athletes to compete on teams. This is a good thing. Corresponding with their sex at birth. The Hempfield School District in southern Pennsylvania's Lancaster County approved the measure by a vote of 6-2 on Tuesday. Some groups are applauding the move, saying it will level the playing field. We are thankful for those parents in the Lancaster School District who are fighting to protect the safety and well-being of female athletes by preventing boys from playing on the girls' team, even if they are transgender females. Transgender females mean they went from male to female. There we go. I'm finally learning this shit.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's
Confusing.
odd first.
Yeah, it says
Sure.
we are thankful for those parents in the Lancaster County District who are fighting to protect the safety and well-being. I already read that. Here, let's watch the story.
Some are applauding the district for trying to level the playing field as it applies to women's sports. Others are
And Pennsylvania, isn't that
and
kinda
really
liberal?
hope the school board reconsiders the ramifications of policy like
I
this.
think they're like a swing state.
School district could set the precedent for other schools statewide, becoming the first in the Commonwealth to enact a policy requiring student athletes to participate in sports according to their biological sex.
But when it comes to sport, we must compete and contest on the basis of our biological reality, our biological sex.
Coach Linda Blade applauds Hempfield for trying to level the playing field.
The body that's designed as male throughout puberty and into adulthood, that body needs to stay in the male category.
Recently, FINA, the world governing body
on.
for swimming, voted to effectively ban transgender women from participating in women's swimming competitions. A move she labels critical for protecting the integrity of
I got another minute. I'll be
women's
right back. Donnie's
Take
stuck. I
any
gotta
world
go get
records, any national records, there's usually about a 10 to 12 to 50% advantage depending on the sport that a male body has over a female body.
Other organizations also cheering on the district for preventing what they consider unfair competition.
I think that it would be a very wise choice for them to protect women's sports, even though our governor
Right, Lisa?
to. I think that there needs to be people that are willing to voice up and stand up for women's sport.
However, other parents in the district are blowing the whistle.
The Education Law Center of Pennsylvania sent a very strongly worded letter that lays out the ways in which the district can be sued. if
A
they go
very
ahead with this
strongly
policy.
worded letter.
Jamie's calling foul on the board, worrying about the ugly precedent such a policy would set.
So I think when people say we're here to protect sports for girls, they are by definition excluding trans girls from the category of girls. So right there, that's exclusionary and discriminatory.
Other parents also throwing the penalty flag.
For a community that's already marginalized, and then the pile this on top of the things they go through, it's just not a good look.
Just not a good look. I think it is a good look. I don't think, and I think Drunk Uncle agrees with me on this one, I don't think that you should be able to go, and if you've been a man all your life, and then go and compete in female sports, and kick these girls' ass. You know, they don't have, these sports aren't co-ed for a reason. It's a reason they're not co-ed, right, Drunk? I mean, come on.
Yeah. And I wonder if I never really thought of this until just now, but they might have to start treating high school sports like professional sports, especially, let's say, you have to stick to the sex, playing the sport of the sex that you were assigned to at birth. Now, let's say you have a transgender male, so a female to male, that's still going to have to play with the females. However, they're getting doped up with testosterone.
Yeah.
So they need to, have to test them like they do the professionals, because you're going to have kind of the same thing, not too as an extreme. But you're going to have the transgender males dominating the female sports because they're getting that testosterone.
I'm almost scared to say that. I'm worried that eventually we're going to get to a point to where it's just every sport's going to be co-ed. Football's going to be co-ed. Basketball's going to be co-ed. And that's a scary thought. And no offense to ladies, but God designed men and women to have certain attributes, right? Men are stronger. They're supposed to, according to the Bible, the men are supposed to go out and, kill the animals and bring the food back for the family, right? But the women, they're meant to have babies, right? And they're able to take pain, because having a baby, could you imagine having a baby pop out of you drunk? That's got to be fucking painful, right? They're meant to be more mothering and nurturing in nature. Although when it comes to dogs, you don't piss off the mama bear, and moose, you don't piss off the mama bear. But still, I'm worried.
You don't piss off mama bear with humans either.
That's true. It just worries me that it's going to get to where the only solution is going to be everything be just, co-ed sports. And guys are going to run all over the women. No offense, ladies.
I've got an opinion on that, and it's not what I want, but it's more of a social experiment.
Okay.
So, like, all right, men and women, there's no, the people that say that there's no difference between men and women. If you identify as a woman, do the male or female sports. If you identify as a man, do the male sports, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, all right, so, yeah, there's no, we'll go with your theory that there's no difference between men and women. Pick a professional sport. I don't care what you pick. Pick soccer, baseball, basketball. I would like to see basketball, me personally. That's just my own opinion. Do one season, just one season, to where there is no NBA or WNBA. Or there is no WNBA. It's just the NBA.
Yeah.
See who the starters are. See what the stats are. See who makes the team. And then come back and tell me that men and women are exactly the same. Just a one-season social experiment.
Okay. I'm looking at something right now that I don't even know the right answer to. So let's see. So I'm looking at the fastest woman in the world. And it says Elaine Thompson. Why can't... what's going on here? I guess I can't use that one. Elaine Thompson is the world's fastest woman. The 100 meters she did in... 100-meter dash in 10.61 seconds. Okay, 10.61 seconds. Now let's look up the men's fastest. Let's see what the difference is. So 10.6 seconds, 6.1. It's probably gonna be that Usain Bolt guy, right? Yeah, it is Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt did it in 9.58 seconds. So he did it in over a second faster. Right? That's
a lot. I'm in 100 meters.
That's a lot in 100 meters, right? And so if you think about it this way, so let's switch that over to, let's say, soccer. Soccer, you're running the whole entire fucking game. Who do you think's going to win out over the long run?
Well, not to mention that a high school team beat the women's Olympic soccer team.
Basketball. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, that's right. It was. Yeah.
No, it wasn't even college.
Yeah.
High school.
Didn't the high school basketball team beat the women's basketball team too?
I'm not sure about that.
I think that may have happened as well. But it's not fair to women, right? No offense, women. I love you, women. You're gorgeous. I love the way you smell. I love the feel of your soft skin. I love women. Unfortunately, some of you aren't as strong as men. Like my ex-wife, she was a strong woman, right? But she would try and hold me down, and she just couldn't. She would put her one hand. I could easily handle my wife with one hand, and my wife was a large. I mean, she played football on a female football team, and I could still manhandle her with just one hand tied behind my back. It's just not fair, you know. I remember too. So like I'm there with my father-in-law, and we go to my wife's football game, and he's like, hey son. I'm like, what, Pop? He's all, I thought you said this was a women's only football league. I'm like, it is. He's like, but those are men out there, and I'm like, no, those are women. He's like, no, they're not, and I'm like, yeah, they are. They're just very strong women, and even those women weren't stronger than the men, you know. Just saying.
Take your dad to a roller derby competition. Those women scare the shit out of you.
Yeah. Well, this was my father-in-law, so he's no longer around, and I'm not married anymore, so he probably wouldn't be talking to me anyways. Tell me you're not saying soccer takes as much as stamina. Have you ever seen him run around? Get some. You're running around for fucking 45 minutes, plus overtime.
Yeah. Soccer's got to be you need the most cardio.
Well, cardio. Okay. What are you doing on my bed, Brownie? You little bitch. Oops, did I say that? Little brat. She's a spoiled little brat. Yes, she is.
In basketball, you got breaks all the time. You know, somebody scores. Now they got to take it out. You get fouled. Substitutions. End of the quarter.
Right. So I'm just saying, it just worries me what they're gonna do. It does. All right, so descendants. I don't know what they mean by descendants. React to the ex-Oath Keeper spokesperson wearing. Descendants. Is this a band? Have you ever heard of a band called the Descendants?
They might be a punk rock band. Sounds like a punk rock band.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, it is. It says legendary punk act Descendants got some publicity they didn't bargain for when a former spokesperson for the Oath Keepers wore the band's iconic T-shirt to the January 6th committee hearing on Tuesday. The band subsequently disavowed the extremist group in a social media post. Dude, I played Devil Top Gun Street Ball till I was 46. Wife, semi-pro indoor soccer. Are you serious, Get Some? I didn't know that. Jason Van Tottenhove once served as the national spokesperson for the Oath Keepers, but disassociated himself from the group. So this band, you know what, never mind. This band's just pissed off. I got a story coming up for you, drunk uncle. Just wait for it. Let's see. Capitol rioter with Confederate flag gets 5 months in prison. So he got 5 months in prison. That guy walking around with the Confederate flag, a Maryland man who used a lacrosse stick attached to a Confederate battle flag to shove a police officer during a U.S. Capitol riot, was sentenced Wednesday to 5 months in prison, according to a Justice Department spokesperson. Or spokesman, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. U.S. District Judge Christopher Cooper, damn it, I hit the button. Also sentenced David Allen Blair to 18 months of supervised release after his prison term and ordered him to pay $2,000 in restitution. Which guy is this? Let's see if they show a picture of him. So this guy got, where is he? What did I say again? 2 years in prison?
I thought I heard 5 months.
Well, 5 months? Where was it? 18 months in jail. 18 months in jail. So a year and a half. So 3/4 of a year with good time, probably. Not bad, I guess. I don't know. I don't think you should get any. What about all the people that have gotten off because they said, well, look, the cops let us right in. The cops let us right in. I wonder why they're not using that theory.
Well, because some people, it's obvious. You know, like I said, it seems like that day there were two scenarios going on. One side of the building, then the other side of the building was like.
Well,
so they're like, the cops let me in. They're like, there's a video showing you right there of pushing one over. Touche.
Yeah, but not if like when I was there, where I got to, I didn't see a single barrier. I didn't go through a barrier. I didn't see one single barrier where I was at. Because I got there too late,
Not even like pushed over?
No. Apparently, because I guess they were taking and using them as weapons, some of the people. I don't know. All right, here you go. Nate Diaz details his last meeting with UFC President Dana White. This one's for you, drunk uncle. Hope, can you go get me some mint and chip ice cream, please? I want mint and chip from Baskin Robbins on the bottom, and on the top, I want the chocolate peanut butter hot fudge sundae with no nuts. Thank you very much. Actually, my birthday's next month. You can buy it for me already. All right, so former lightweight title challenger and winner of the 5th season of The Ultimate Fighter. Oh, did you know there's a new Ultimate Fighter on ESPN right now? I forgot. I got to go watch that.
Yeah, Kathy's been watching it. I've never really watched Ultimate Fighter.
Oh, I like it. Has one fight left on his UFC contract and wants to get it in as soon as possible. He wants to get it in. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
He's been saying that for a long time, and I don't know if it's just Nate being Nate and like I want to fight now, and they're like, all right, how about this one? Nah, they're not qualified, or
you don't
oh well, you're not giving me enough money. Them Diaz brothers are weird, man.
Getson says with no nuts honoring Diaz. What do you mean? Who goes with Baskin Robbins? I love Baskin Robbins. 31 flavors, baby. All right, former lightweight title challenge. Let's see. He is regularly calling out fighters and pleaded with the fight promotion to book his last fight. He last fought in June of 2021 in a recent meeting with the UFC executives, including UFC President Dana White. Diaz informed them that he wanted to get his last fight in and part ways with the organization. In an interview with the MMA Hour on Tuesday, Diaz detailed what was discussed in that meeting. Let's see. So in our last meeting, White
I'm
goes...
surprised he can remember what the fuck was said during it. He's got like 2 brain cells left.
I don't know. Go to Graders. I don't even know what Graders is. He said, in our last meeting, White goes, all right, I guess let's talk in a few. And then him and Hunter Campbell ran out of the building, and then I went back in and took a piss on the building, Diaz says. The meeting took place in Las Vegas on May 12th. Yeah, he's not taking a piss on the building. He's just peeing in the bushes. The meeting took place in Las Vegas on May 12th. Diaz posted a photo of himself urinating outside the UFC Performance Institute on social media. Taking a piss on the UFC PI. I could do this because I get paid more than all you guys, and they won't cut me, Diaz wrote. He's like, I can do this. They're not going to fire me. In the meeting, he emphasized that he just wanted to fulfill his contract obligation and go on his way. After all, it's been 13 months since Diaz last fought. Has it been that long?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Getson's birthday today? Oh, Sunday. Happy early birthday, Getson. My stepdad's is tomorrow.
Happy birthday,
I said, look, I don't want anything. I don't want no more money. I want to move on. I want to do my own thing. With all due respect, can I get the fuck going? And then they're talking about matchups. I was like, listen, there's nobody in your organization that I want to fight. I don't want to fight no new guys that has been knocked out and slept all over the place, for one. For two, the only worthy opponents they have here for me is fucking Francis Ngannou or Israel Adesanya. And then he says, I don't want to fight those guys. I like those guys a lot, but if I'm going to fight anybody, it's going to be somebody that's done something great like those fuckers. And that's when they wrapped up the meeting. They said, like, well, we got to go and jet it out. So I don't know who he's going to fight. I thought they were talking. I thought he already set it up.
Yeah, I suppose Uncle Chael said that, we don't know who it is, but he has good intel that a fight has been scheduled with him, and Uncle Chael seems to think that it is Hamzat.
Really?
Which is the only one that I did not want to see. I don't want to see Diaz go out fighting Hamzat, because he's going to maul him. Hamzat's going to maul him. I mean, Diaz might get lucky and get him in like a triangle or something like that, but I mean, if I were Nate, I'd say hang on for a little bit longer. I know you want to leave. Get that trilogy with McGregor. Or
did he ever fight Tito Ortiz? I don't know.
No, they were different weight classes. I think Tito was closer to heavyweight. Diaz fights at 170. But I think a Tony Ferguson Diaz fight would be very entertaining because they are both very, very similar.
Okay, they said Whoopi Goldberg spit it on their show today, talking about a paper. Let's see if they actually show it. That was 7 hours ago.
This story really, really makes me insane. The Austin American
You make me
Statesman
insane. I can't believe we have to even
just
watch her.
leaked video that we're not going to show you of the Uvalde police officer standing down for 77 minutes as the shooter shot 19 students and 2 teachers. Now, many parents of victims are outraged. This was released, but the paper is defending their decision. I find it indefensible. I'm sorry.
She's indefensible.
You forgot that attached to all those sounds are people's children. And you didn't have to do this. They were going to see this video on
Hey,
Sunday.
Trunk Uncle, you do
did
like
not have to
dreads.
release this and leak it. And I think
Get
it's
some.
appalling, and you should be ashamed of yourselves for doing that.
I like
for being
natural
thoughtless
dreads.
about
Her
the
dreads
parents
aren't
who have to
natural. Those are
relive this
salon
every day because
dreads.
it's on television.
Ah, I see.
Every time you turn around, you
I
gotta
don't see how she doesn't have a constant headache
and I
with
don't
how
know if you
too
guys
tight
over
her
at the
roots
newspaper
are.
have kids, but shame on you. Shame on. I know
I
it
know.
doesn't mean anything coming from me, but shame on you.
Oh, she can't even spit. She doesn't even know how to spit. There you go. You guys got to see it. I'm sorry you had to see that. But you know what? You had to see it. You had to see it. She's a fat cow, says Mike Jones. All right, so a man convicted of sex crimes attacked by victim's family in a Fresno County court. Ooh, I hope to have it on video. A Kingsburg man convicted of sexual assault charges was attacked in court Tuesday by family members of a teenage victim in the case. Caught by surprise, defendant Brandon William Howard, 20, covered his head as the mother, her husband, and one of their sons tried to hit him. One blow did appear to land on the back of his head, but not seriously injured. Fresno County Sheriff deputies quickly quelled the melee as they pushed the family out of the courtroom. The mother screamed loudly as she was being escorted out, "You raped my son." Howard pleaded no contest to 3 felony counts of sexual assault, including 2 counts of oral copulation with a person under... This is disgusting. Oh, disgusting.
It probably hurt the person's hand more than it did him.
Right?
The last thing you wanted, I mean, you can hit somebody in the back of the head, but it's probably going to hurt you more than it hurts them.
Let's see if they show it. I guess it's all just commercials. Never mind. It's all commercials. I thought maybe they might show the video. Let's see. Everything just builds up. The mom, here we go. The victim's mother, who asked that her name be withheld, said outside the courthouse that she couldn't take any more delays in the case. Everything just builds up and up, she said, still appearing shaken after being put in handcuffs by deputies. We've been dealing with this for a whole year, and today was supposed to be the end. We were going to read our victim impact letters and close this out, but that didn't happen, and everything just went black. The mother said she was also upset that there's a possibility that Howard may not serve any prison time. According to the criminal complaint, the assaults were alleged to have happened in Kingsburg between 2021 of March and November of 2021. If you did that to my son, I'm sorry, I'd be in jail, probably drunk. I'd be sitting in jail.
Oh yeah.
They'd find you with your nuts cut off. They'd find you with your nuts cut off. Just saying. Just saying. What am I doing here? Here we go. We're going here. Here we go. Like earlier, there was another one about a child molester. So maybe you could. I asked what. So this guy had raped a girl, and I was saying, what is a fair punishment? Do you just throw him in jail? Do you castrate them? Do you cut off their dick totally? Do you murder them? You know, because think about it. This person admitted to raping a girl, right? A young girl.
All of the above.
That young girl is going to have to deal with that for the rest of their life. So I think this person should have to deal with it for the rest of their lives. It's just disgusting. It gets on my nerves, you know? You're that sick that you got to do that to somebody, you know? Like, would I like to have sex with Selma Hayek? Yes. Am I gonna go strangle her, rape her, and tie her down so I can have sex with her? No. There's always alternatives, guys. There's always alternatives. You got your fucking 2 hands right here. Right? Go to Richard Hurt's house. He'll find you a hooker, and he'll, that you can go have sex with. Richard, are you still in here? Joking.
If you got money, have you one of those real dolls made that look just like Selma Hayek.
Right.
Get her voice programmed into it and all that kind of stuff.
Go to the legal brothels in freaking outside Las Vegas. I bet you they would probably have. You could probably say, "Hey, I'm looking for somebody that looks like this famous person," and they probably could find you. There's no need to go out and rape somebody. There's no need to go rape somebody. And it's funny talking about this because on one of the court cases, this guy this morning, they wouldn't let him out of jail because he was homeless, right? He got arrested for buying a human trafficking, and I'm guessing they said he was the buyer, not the seller. So I'm guessing he got caught in one of those stings, where he tried to buy a hooker. Mm-hmm. It's like, there's no reason to rape somebody.
What?
Huh?
And he was homeless?
Yeah, he was homeless. He had enough money to buy himself a hooker. It's probably why he's homeless.
Yeah, hey, how are you homeless but you have enough money to buy a hooker?
I don't know.
I know homeless people, and they count every penny that they got.
Right? Just saying. Man, my neck has been hurting a lot lately. I think it's because I'm doing the show twice a day now. Like I do 4 days here in the morning, or 4 hours in the morning, and then 4 hours at night. How do you people?
Is Rod not doing it with you anymore?
Yeah, he does it with me. But I mean, I still got to sit here for the whole 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. All right. That, or there's one or off. You just put him in jail and just tell all the inmates, hey, he raped a kid. Let them handle it,
Yeah. And I think what would be, this might be considered cruel and unusual punishment, but I really don't give a shit in these situations. But let's say, diddled an 11-year-old boy or girl.
Uh-huh.
So you sentence them, you send them to prison, you go ahead and castrate them, whatever the fuck. And then when the victim turns 18, or is of sound mind, maybe 25, whatever, the person's been in prison, they get to pick how that motherfucker dies, and if they want to be to pull the lever, put the injection in,
cool.
Fire the shot. I think the victim should have the chance to make them become their victim.
That would be cool.
Their last breath.
Well, the other thing I'd mention too is like, you know what? Well, here's two things. What if you just send them to jail and stick them in a room with Big Bubba that is just gonna rape the shit out of them every single night? Some big huge guy with like a 12-inch long schlong. That, or you've seen Little Nicky, the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember what they did to Hitler? They're like, all right, Hitler, go get. He's in hell, and they go get a pineapple, and he gets this little tiny pineapple, and the devil's like. So he gets a little bit of a bigger pineapple, and the devil's like. So then he gets this real big pineapple, and they put it up, not the bottom first, but they put the top in first, so it goes. You know what? Let's get in trouble. Let me see if I can find that scene real quick. Little Nicky. It's N-I-C-K-Y, right? Little Nicky pineapple. Let's see if we can find it. This is what you guys should. We're probably gonna get in trouble for this, but we're gonna show this video.
As some of you might know,
okay, you can see it.
Is my 10,000th year as Prince of Darkness.
Let us see. Let's get to the part where they're messing with Hitler. Oh wait, here we go.
Right. I'm sorry, boy.
They got to do this to him every day.
some pretty funny parts in it.
Right, Drunk Uncle? It's a good, funny movie.
Like where Nicky keeps getting killed and he comes back and like, you know, the one guy does
Hold on 1
something
second,
wrong.
Drunk. 1 second. They're going to do it right now. Hold on 1 second. That's what they should do to that guy. All right. He keeps coming back and what, Drunk Uncle?
Oh, and the one person that I guess said something wrong to the devil in the beginning, and he done like this, and all of a sudden he grew like tits on his head.
Oh, yeah.
And he comes back, and him and like the big gargoyle-looking demon or whatever, like, you know, it's like, oh, you're so hairy, and he's got like tassels on his tits on his head. Yeah.
Come here, tit head. Didn't he call him tit head or something?
Yeah. And Nicky was like, don't tell anybody about this. And he's like, yeah, we won't tell if you won't tell. Okay.
Here you go, Panda. Here you go, Brownie. Brownie doesn't like the yogurt-covered pretzels. Oh, well, too bad. Too bad, Brownie. Donnie will eat yours. Here, Panda, you want another one then? Panda gets another one this time. Brownie wouldn't eat it. That's your bad, chick. Everybody else likes it. All right, this is the last news story of the day. Then we'll open up Discord. You guys can come in. A South Carolina husband and wife who believe the 2020 presidential election was stolen and who smoked the joint inside the Capitol Rotunda were sentenced to prison on Tuesday, I mean. Both of John Getzinger Jr. and his wife Stacy, both of Henan in Berkeley County, were sentenced in a Washington court Tuesday to serve 60 days each in prison. 60 days. Now, why did the other guy get 18 months and they only got 60 days? So as not to disrupt their home, U.S. Judge Emmett Sullivan said the couple can serve their 2-month sentences sequentially. And they will report... Oh, so that way they're not going at the same time. Their offense was parading or demonstrating in a Capitol building, whittled down from more serious charges. Evidence in the case showed the two were enthusiastic Trump supporters who believed the former president's false claims. So they got, so why did they get 2 months in jail, but the last person that just got sentenced got 5 months? What's the difference? What do you think?
That's what they done while they were in there.
Yeah, but he just went in because he had a Confederate. The other guy went in and had a Confederate flag, whereas these people went in and smoked a joint. So you would have think smoking a joint inside the Capitol would give you a more stringent.
I thought the one with the rebel flag, like I thought they mentioned that they assaulted an officer with the flag, like maybe use it to push
you know what?
him.
Okay, maybe you're right. I'm sorry. I'm out of it today. I haven't been right all day today. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, check this out. So we are going to get some new goodies.
Different judge. You know, different judge.
Yeah, that's true. Guys, I just opened up the Discord chat. So if you guys want to come on into Discord with us, you guys can come on in because we're opening it up. We're opening it up. Join our Discord. Hope will probably show up unless she's playing board games. Get Some sometimes shows up. Normally Andy shows up. But Andy's in Florida with his kids right now. You know, we never get Paulie Wally. We should get Paul Briegel in here one of these times. The Briegel brothers. So yeah, Discord is open, folks. Come on in. The water is just fine. I gotta check. I got a couple messages here. I gotta check a couple messages I'm seeing in Discord. But come on in. Let's see. Who's messaging me? It's possible. Because this is a big streamers group. Let's see.
Ooh, I'm gonna have a bruise on my temple.
Really?
Yeah, I just seen it. Like, it's even like you see a red circle, and it's like almost like blood's been brought to the surface.
Uh-oh, fun.
That's cool. This will be my first facial mark.
Your first facial? Is this your first facial, Drunk Uncle?
Yeah, my first facial.
It's Drunk Uncle's first facial. Freaking.
Got it from a lesbian.
Did she hit you in the head with her boob? Is that what happened?
her boot felt like an elbow.
Her boob felt like an elbow. All right, good night. Get some
tough titties.
She got some tough titties. Is that she got tough titties, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I've been wanting to join this tournament for a while, so I'm gonna do double duty here. I'm gonna be playing a poker tournament, and we're gonna chat right now. That's why I don't want to get high tonight, cause here, let me see if I can put it in the corner. Which one should I use for this one?
My damn device unclogged so I can do some dabs.
So you can do some dabs. Drunk Uncle wants to do some dabs.
Yeah.
Window capture. You guys want to watch me play a poker tournament?
Oh, this thing's so nasty.
Add source. That's not what I wanted to call it, but oh well. Here we go. Let's see. So this tournament could mean a lot of money for me. This is an expensive tournament, but I won poker. I want some money in poker, so I'm playing it. Let's see. Where can we put the poker? We'll put the poker over here. I don't even know if you guys can see that. What do I got? I got King 9 offsuit. I'm not calling that game. But here, let me look at what first place pays. So the poker tournament that I am in right now, how much is first place? First place pays $3,375. And every person you knock out, you get $25. So not bad. Not bad. You know. So what else is going on in your life there, Drunk Uncle?
Not much.
Not much?
Actually, I can tell you guys this, you know, things that I think about when I'm drunk and it's late night.
Sure, why not?
So we all know I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
We all know that. And I watched this documentary long time ago, maybe like 10 years ago. But it's a documentary on Velvet Revolver, which Velvet Revolver is basically Guns N' Roses without Axl Rose.
Okay.
And Duff McKagan was the bass player for Velvet Revolver and Guns N' Roses. Still is the bass player for Guns N' Roses now. Yeah, they all had bad drug and alcohol problems. Duff would drink, I think, about a gallon of vodka a day.
Really?
If not more.
Wow. Okay.
That he said the way he got sober was he found somebody that taught martial arts. And he went out into the woods and lived with this martial arts teacher and just done martial arts all day, every day.
Uh-huh.
Now, my professor, I'll have to talk to him, but he's a very big Christian. Like, he's got Bible thumper tattooed on his hand, and we say a prayer before class, we say a prayer after class, and so I'm thinking I might go to him and try to figure out if he's comfortable doing it. We might have to have like an on-call nurse.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe me either living with him for a month or basically waking up at home, and you have to trust me that I'm not going to drink. I go to work. As soon as I get off work, I wake up at 8 o'clock. You know, he trains Marines. Wake up at 8 o'clock. I have to go meeting, do 4 hours of jiu-jitsu, run the fuck out, go to work, get off of work, come do more jiu-jitsu, come home, go to sleep, and just be like monitored to maybe try to help me get sober. So that was something I was contemplating.
So you're trying to get sober now?
Well, I mean, these are the thoughts that I have at like 2 o'clock. Like, I can't keep doing this for the rest of my life, you know? I'm not gonna have a very long life if I keep doing this.
Yeah.
Then sometimes I think, well, do I want to live a long life? You know, I don't have a wife or kids, but you know, who knows? In 5, 10 years, I might have a wife and kid. You never know.
You never know.
So these are just little things that went through my head, and I was going to try to, you know, especially if I can like still keep working while I'm doing it, it wouldn't be as big of a hit. But I figure it's going to cost me a couple grand to do that. But it's
you mean to
always
pay him? Why is it going to
kinda
cost you a
wanted.
couple grand?
You got to pay him for his time,
Oh, okay.
you know, and to basically be monitored by somebody 24/7 for a month. You know,
Okay. Well, how much do you spend? So you buy a 12 pack or 24 pack a day on average? Is that what it is? How much money do you spend on beer every day? How about that?
on average, you know, I buy a case about every day, but not every day. So I would say, like once it comes out of the wash, I'd say maybe about $18 a day is spent on alcohol.
18. So let's just make it even 20. That's 140 bucks a week, right? Times 52. That's over 5,000 bucks a year you'll be saving on beer.
Yeah. But see, the good thing about doing it with Professor is,
or 10,000 bucks. I mean.
Yeah. I think the good thing about doing Professor with one of the big reasons I don't want to go to detox is because I can't vape. And in rehab you can, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go to rehab. I don't want to go to rehab. I just maybe who knows? I don't know. Just really not trying to go to rehab.
That's
However, but if I do it with like an outside, like a non-licensed thing, blah 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 blah, that like my coworker that got sober, he went to a hospital. He didn't want to do the rehab. He went to a hospital. But that dude consumes a shitload of THC. And so I'm thinking that being like kind of like a private, like outside the realms of normal rehabs and detoxes, that I can be like, I'm going to be consuming a lot of THC and, you know, nicotine, but, you know, THC and nicotine is not going to kill me. You know what I mean? It's not nearly as poisonous as the alcohol that I'm putting in. But my coworkers had extreme success with just doing a shitload of THC.
Yeah, well, because you're gonna get withdrawals. You know, I mean.
Oh yeah, well that's what I say. I might need an on-call nurse. You know, or you know, one of my owners used to be one of my co-owners used to be a nurse. Chappie used to be a nurse. Maybe they can check my vital signs at work, make sure my blood pressure is good, and you know, things like that. But
yeah,
it's an initial thought that I had last night. I was like, this might work, you know, because
Matt Rogers,
you know,
yeah.
Matt
Rogers says you should do whatever you feel is best for you. Trade says you're young, you're being smart right now. Don't stop your quest. It's worth it, which I think he's right.
Yeah. And this is exactly what I've been, you know, I don't know that Professor would even agree to this. I have no idea. But of all the times that I've had to sit down with a doctor and they're like, have you thought about rehab? Have you thought about going to this? And I was like, you know, if I could find a place, even if you got to send me to Thailand or something like that, to where it's like martial arts based, or I'm living with Buddhist monks or something, and we could never really find that. It's not really much of a thing.
And
now,
so you would want to go to Thailand, huh? You would be willing to go to Thailand to stop drinking?
If it was like martial arts based rehab, you know.
Yeah.
And then this was like 4 or 5 years ago when I was talking about this with doctors.
Sure.
And now it's kind of starting to present itself to me. Now all I got to do is ask Professor, like, how much would it cost for basically, you know, when I'm not at work, I'm attached to you. Like if you got to go, if we got to go to Atlanta and you got to teach a school, like I have to come with you. You know, I have to do everything that you have all your other students doing.
Yeah. Yeah, where's my ice cream at, Hope? That's true. That would be good for you. I mean, you know, very good for you.
Yeah.
It'll work out, I think. I'm glad you're looking into stopping your drinking, though. Hope, you need to come on screen and show us your ice cream. Now I want ice cream. Now I want some ice cream.
Ooh, I got my rig up.
It is my stepdad's birthday tomorrow, so I should go. Maybe I'll get him. What should I get him for his birthday? I bought him a new 3D printer. He's been talking about this 3D printer he wanted, so I bought him a new one. It's a resin printer this time, so it's not an actual 3D printer.
What's the difference?
Well, I mean, it's a 3D printer. So a 3D printer, you know, you have to put filament, and it's on a spool, you know, and it comes out and it prints it, like it just pushes it out. This one is it's a solution. So you have the stuff in a solution, and the head is a light, and so the light, you know, you ever been to the dentist and they use a light, some kind of an ultraviolet, not an ultraviolet light, but some kind of a light that turns your teeth solid. You know, the glue that they put on your teeth?
The concrete?
No, it's not like concrete. It's a resin. But anyways, it's some kind of resin that reacts to light, and it hardens when light hits it. So basically this thing now, it instead of pushing it out, it's in like a puddle of this stuff, and it just shines light in certain areas, and it makes it hard. So, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Hope says, I was outside looking at the moon, talking to a friend, and eating ice cream. It's all eaten. Look at that. She eats all... Oh, I do have ice cream. I forgot. I got some of those drumsticks. Those drumstick ice creams. Those are good. And Trey for Trump says, plus, you'd be a badass martial arts dude.
Yeah. I could probably get, like... I mean, if I was literally attached to the professor's hip for a month, I might be able to rack up 2 stripes during that time.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Right.
You never know. Let me see if I can find a video on this.
I'm not even worried about those stripes anymore, though. It just seems like, you know, I got my stripe and feel like I've been moving. I've kind of stayed in the same spot or slightly have moved backwards. It's weird when you get promoted. Because you think, oh, well, now I'm going to start doing all this stuff. No, you're still the same fucking person.
Yeah.
Nothing changed because you got a piece of tape. You know, you're still the same person.
Here we go. This is the thing I bought my stepdad. It'll pop up on your screen in a little bit. It's not the same. I bought him a Creality one. Let me see if I can get it to where it's supposed to be showing you it worked in its process. Holy shit! I'm gonna get a Royal Flush here, I think. Are they gonna show it working? Here you go. So this is how it looks when it's printing. It's just light. This is in slow mode. Oh, I got the nuts right now, and this guy's betting into me. Okay, I'll call your little bet. Let's see if they show it better. No, if they're not. Oh, now they check. I got a bet now. We'll bet half the pot. Let me see if they got a better one. Yeah, I bought my stepdad a Creality one. It's called a Hallet Pro. 380. Let's see, time lapse.
All you need is a 10, and you'll have is that called a straight if you got a 10?
If you got a
flush.
10.
I don't know much about cards, so you'd have a 10, a jack, king, queen, and an ace.
That's a straight. That's a straight. I have a flush. So I have a flush. And I just won quite a bit of chips off of this guy. All right, so let's see. I started at 10,000. I'm up to 18,000 chips right now. I'm not playing that hand. So this is it in time lapse. This is how it's printing. That's not. This is something different. What is that? That's just regular 3D printer. Never mind. That's a regular 3D printer. Best 3D printer time lapse. But anyways, it works on light. Here we go. How resin printing works. Let's see if they show it to you. But anyways, he wanted it. He builds these little models that he likes to paint. So let's see if they show it. See, they're not even gonna show it, are they? Why don't they show it? Show it to me! Damn it.
I don't see how it does that, but that's pretty damn cool.
It's all by light. It's all by light. I'm trying to find a video that shows it time lapsing. Like this is a 3D. This is the 3D printer. I have a regular 3D printer already. And like we could sell this stuff. See, none of these. They're not showing any resin printers working. Here's a resin printer. So this is a time lapse of a resin printer. It'll pop up in a second to you, Drunk Uncle. Oh, I guess it prints it all on the bottom. It starts on the bottom and comes up. It's pretty interesting.
Trey, I'm sure. You know, I'm very new to martial arts, so I'm like a sponge. I'm trying to soak it all in. You know, but some of the parts of it are probably more subtle than others that you don't realize.
It's a private game, Willow.
What happens until it's happening.
Willow, the game I'm playing, I'm actually in a tournament. I paid money to get in this tournament. The winning, let's see if more people have probably gotten in this tournament already. So this tournament, it's an expensive one. I won a big pot the other day, so I was able to get in this tournament. Right now, first place pays $3,197. There are, how many people playing? How many people? There's 89 total entries, right? But every time you knock somebody out, $25 of their buy-in goes to you. So you automatically, if I knock somebody out, I get $2,500. So, I mean, not 25. I mean $25. I'm sorry. Did I say 2,500?
Thinking of that big money.
So I played in a tournament like this a while ago, and I only paid $25 to get in, and I won over $4,000 for first place between all the, every time you knock somebody out. So this one is 5 times that amount. This is a big tournament. So I figured, I wanted to play in this tournament for a while, so I figured I'll play for it. Well, it says trade Megs GoPro mounting apparatuses with this. Oh wait, trade makes GoPro mounting apparatuses with this 3D printer. It's really cool. Yeah, I've done some of that stuff, but this one's a resin printer because my stepdad likes to buy the, and he's been having me print up these little statues for him so he can paint them. So Hope, are you gonna join us? Ooh, I got pocket jacks. I'm definitely gonna have to raise this hand.
He's like, I'm watching the moon.
Yeah, I hate pocket jacks. Pocket jacks is one of the worst hands you can get. It definitely is. And I just realized that last hand where I won the 8,000 chips, I could have put that person all in and I would have taken their $25. I didn't even think about it. I was a dumbass. I was paying attention to the chat too much. This guy raised up 400 chips. And I am sorry, we're raising it up to 1,000. I got pocket jacks. I don't want you catching something on me. Let's see if they call. Maybe they might even raise me. You never know. They called. Ooh, and nothing's bigger, so I'm going to make a big bet. What are you doing, Drunk Uncle? Are you finally cleaning your rig?
Well, no, I cleaned it, and then the battery went dead. Now I've realized that my cotton had collapsed in my vape, so I'm replacing the cotton.
Yeah, Discord is open, Hope. Trade says Willow had to go into the bowels of hell in Portland. She's on her way home now. I'm sorry you had to go to Portland. That sucks. Yeah, I want some ice cream. What kind of ice cream did you eat, Hope? I see she's in here now.
I had salted caramel chip with a chocolate waffle cone.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That's good.
There's some ice cream that I saw at the store. Actually, when I was sick, I looked on online and I had it delivered, and it was a core. It was salted caramel core. So it was like a chocolate chip ice cream with salted caramel core. Oh, that was really good. Oh my goodness. caramel is
Well,
just
Graters
amazing.
is from Cincinnati, and they make it in a French pot. So, I mean, it's different, but it's really, really good.
What
Hello,
do you mean?
Helen.
What's up, Helen?
It's different in the way, like, if it says, like, chocolate chips, it's not like chips, they're more like chunks, because they scrape the French pot to get the chocolate off of it.
Oh, interesting.
So they're not like chips.
All right, what? So So I saw the chat up on the screen, but I didn't see it. Rooster said something. Why am I not seeing what Rooster said? It said something about. What did Rooster say a second ago? Something about the moon.
Rooster said, "Can you see the moon is lit from the black sun from below yet? Keep looking at the moon, you'll see it." I don't understand. Black sun?
Yeah, I don't know.
Black old sun, won't you come wash away the rain?
I'm guessing that's a song, by the way, Drunk Uncle singing.
Yeah, Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun from the 90s.
What Soundgarden? What others? What was their most famous song?
My favorite was Spoon Man. Spoon Man.
No, I know Soundgarden had a song. I'm just trying to think of what I know from them.
Yeah, well, Chris Cornell was the singer of Soundgarden, so you may have. I think some of his solo stuff may have been a little bit come out to be in the end more popular. He had Spoon Man, Black Hole Sun, Black Days. Black Days was a good one, or Fell on Black Days.
Let me see what Spoon Man sounds like. No, that's not it. I'm trying to. I know there was a Soundgarden song that I like. I actually saw Chris Cornell in concert.
I think Black Hole Sun was probably their most famous one. Had that weird video where the people's faces were stretched out. That video used to freak the shit out of me.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which. We went and saw a Linkin Park concert at the Shoreline Amphitheater in Mountain View, California, and they were part of the Linkin Park concert. And so,
is that the same one that Tool was at?
No, this is a different one.
No.
And so Chris Cornell and Chester from Linkin Park, they were good friends. And so Chris Cornell actually came out and sung the part 2 in the end for Chester.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty cool thing. The black sun shines through the center of the flat earth. That song is about that. So that was a cool concert. Hey, Helen, did you fall asleep on us last night?
Yes, I did. I woke up and I realized I was the only one left in the room.
Yeah, we were trying to call your name, and I'm like, maybe she fell asleep.
I did.
It happens. It's all right.
I just like the sound of your voices. It lulls me to a nice sound of sleep.
Well, there you go. Well, Drunk Uncle watches.
Falling asleep and.
Are you saying? Oh wait, are you saying I put people to sleep? Is that how boring my show is?
No, not at all.
Or maybe she's saying you got a voice like Morgan Freeman.
Hey, then I can start reading books.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Doing books on tape with Eddie.
Oh my God.
You never know. Well, I mean, people apparently like it when I read the articles or read the stories from the prison pen pals. Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm looking for a hot man who has a ton of money.
Yeah, the last thing I remember actually seeing last night was you guys were talking about people looking for boyfriend and girlfriends online. I'm like, oh my God.
Which, I mean, nowadays everybody does that. So,
yeah.
I mean, I met my ex-wife online.
Yeah. Notice you said ex-wife.
That's true. Matt Rogers says 2 artists that should have begun. See now I think my chat stopped working. Let me restart my chat because I'm not seeing any of these chats.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Let me restart my chat. Maybe it'll pop up because Matt wasn't popping up and other people's weren't popping up.
Were you on live chat?
Well, no, I'm using my Restream.
Oh. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, you asshole! At 7-6, you called me. Sorry, I'm playing poker while I'm in a fancy dancy tournament. See, it still didn't pop up. I just started it all over again. It says there's 13 people in here, and Rooster didn't pop up. Rooster, did you block Nightbot? Now Paul Briegels is not showing up either. Well, good thing I can see it on the screen at least.
That's bizarre.
How bizarre. Dun, 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 dun. I can't even do the song. What song is that? Ooh, baby, you're making me crazy. Every time I look around. What song is that? I'm trying to think.
Oh, I know. I know what you're talking about now.
How bizarre. How bizarre. Who is that? You actually have to walk up and talk to the females in prison. I always go to the hottest chick in the room. No, so what I would do is I would actually go to this is what I used to do. When I go to a bar and I was younger, I would find the ugliest person in the bar. Or not even the ugliest person, just the person that's sitting there and like nobody's talking to. And I would go up to them and I'd ask them to dance. And when you start dancing and treating this person that everybody's outcasting really nice, all the hot girls are like, wow, look at how he's treating them. He could treat me even. Think about how he'd treat me. And it worked. I would always pick up the hotter girls. Just by doing, they get jealous almost, you know?
What's up, Dale? What brings you back, my friend?
I'm trying to fix my chat. I don't know why my chat's not working. Let me close it down again. Let me open up my chat again.
Hey, Beth.
Okay, it started up again. Saying there's 13 viewers. Now let's see if the chat pops up. I don't know why it's not popping up. That sucks. Maybe I'll have to restart my whole computer. At least I can see it on the screen. You know how you guys see it on the screen? That's why it's good to have that as a backup. Rooster says, smart move. What's up, Beth? Yeah, Beth was in another room with me. Steve Oatley earlier. I don't think that guy likes me. I don't know why. He never reads any of my comments. From Wake Up America. He used to restream me all the time during the riots, or when I was out there and about. I'll have to send a message to Adam from Freedom Flashpoint. Like, how come Steve never answers my emails and never talks to me? I don't know.
Whatever happened to Adam? I don't see him on there like he used to be.
I don't either. Like, I haven't been. I never really liked how Steve did a show, so I never watched it. Right. But I started watching it recently because he was making fun of Oreo Express. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch it. And I saw the Oreo Express shirt, so I bought it from him. And I was like, hey, I bought the shirt from you, and no response. And he did tell me to shut up one time. Because I said, I can't believe Oreo's wife is still with them. She's too gorgeous for him. Because she is. She's gorgeous. And she's really nice. And he's like, Eddie, don't say that in my chat room. That's the only time he's ever talked to me. So I know he sees my chat. He must not like me.
He's gone through quite a few people, though, that used to work with him. And I remember when Wizzy was on the streets, and he would talk to Wizzy, and that's how I found out about WYSIWYG. But I didn't mind him. He's just very opinionated and very hot-tempered.
Yeah, and well, the thing is, I agree with most of his opinions, I do. It's just, but he has this thing like, well, if you don't fucking like it, then just don't fucking watch my channel. And he gets a little brazen when he gets there like that,
Yeah, he does. I mean, and I agree with you, though. I agreed with a lot of the things that he talked about, and Back in the Blue and all the different things, and all the different fundraisers he did for different events and stuff. But
yeah,
it just got to be a lot, so I stopped watching him for a while. I might go back, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I watched him for.
I like you guys.
Yeah, I watched him for a little bit today. It's not that I don't like the guy. It's just I just wonder why he won't ever. Is it because I used to be a Proud Boy, or why is he not freaking answering me? He says he always gives people a second chance. Well, I don't even think I had a first chance with them, so I don't know. What is that, D? What's up, D? I think that's D. See, my chat is not working. It's pissing me off.
Yeah, that's D.
Let me try turning my chat on again.
I used to worry the same stuff about only Mr. Bill, but then you get to where you're just like, does he, doesn't he, doesn't. Yeah.
I know. You used to ask me, Eddie, does Mr. Bill not like me?
Yeah.
Let me type. Let me type it here and let me see if it'll go through.
Then you just get to where you're just like, well, if they do,
That
they
goes
do.
through.
They don't, they don't. It's,
See, I don't
it's
see
whatever.
it. It's not coming through. Oh, the tournament's on a break
I can
right now.
still out dancing sometimes.
You can still out dance on sometimes. Sometimes.
Sometimes. He's got a nice shuffle though. He's got a nice shuffle.
Like, watch. I'll show you what I'm seeing in Restream right now. Not that. I want to show you Restream chat. That's not it. How about this one? There we go. So you guys can look. See, I'm seeing nothing on my Restream chat. Not a single thing's coming through. I don't know what's going on with it.
That's weird.
Like, watch. I can type, and because I use this because it shows me the chat from all 3 chat rooms, right? Like I can type, it'll go through, but nothing everybody else is saying is coming through. See, look, it says, yeah, it's the Lost Canadian. D actually donated money for the pizzas.
What if you force quit and reopened it?
Well, I quit it totally, and it still didn't do it. Like, I'll quit it again. See, look, it just disappeared because I quit it. I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe Restream sometimes has trouble. Maybe they're having trouble today. There we go. We'll put my poker.
Discord for the past couple of days, I haven't been able to get in the same way. Like, I open up Discord, and it's a bunch of like boxes where it looks like, messages will go, and they're just kind of like floating and like pulsing, like they're trying to load. And then I usually go and I click directly on where it says EddieBlockFilms and then join voice and then turn on video. But now I have to like click slightly above it to where it says, the video by request or something. And then, but yeah, for the past 2 days, Discord's been a little
maybe you might have to delete it and restart it. Look at Pen. She's putting her hand on my paw. Look at this. She's putting her hand on my paw.
Well, I figured out how to get in now. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time looking at the actual Discord comments. But yesterday I was real confused on I was like, hey, go, and force quit it, and I was like, oh, maybe it's an update or something, and it's doing the same thing that I figured out how to get in. So as long as I can keep getting in.
I was real confused with it yesterday when one of the text channels was deleted.
Really? Let's see.
Because it wouldn't load, and I was like, oh, okay, we only have Meme Land and Music Bot now. Okay.
Interesting. Let me go in here and let me go to settings. Appearance, no. Let me go into settings. Maybe if I reset something. Compact mode, show viewer count, show avatars. How about notifications? Enable desktop notifications. Enable text to speech. No, I don't want to do that one. Oh, now it's working. I just saw something from Gloria Fernandez. Reply commands, bot analytics. Now it's working. Discord. I should connect my Discord. No, I don't, because then everything will go in the Discord. Restream bot wants to access your username. Why not? We'll do it later on. Anyways, so yeah. I am Gloria. Hello, Gloria. I don't know if I sometimes wonder about Gloria. I think Gloria either no offense, Gloria, if you are not, but I wonder if you are a bot or because you always say your name and you say you're 16, and it worries me that you're a 16-year-old young lady in our group, in our chat. I really do, because this is more of an adult type chat. So, but then we have Future. Future was always really cool. Oh, D says she's gonna be donating more for pizzas on Friday. Well, thank you, D. Thank you so much. I tell you what, I love going and serving the pizzas to the veterans. I can't wait till COVID's over in the hospital so I can actually get inside there. Oh, I got Pocket Queens. I'm definitely raising this one up. Go 1,200 chips. But I mean, if you guys could see, I can't film in there because it's like HIPAA laws and stuff like that. This person went all in for 12,000 chips. and I got pocket queens. I'm gonna have to call him. But I mean, when you go in there, the stories that these veterans tell you, it's awesome. That's the most rewarding thing, and seeing the smile on their face. Thank you, Polly Wally. Just seeing the smile on these veterans' face, it makes your day, right? You could be having the worst day in the world, and seeing the veterans, just because a lot of times their families either given up on them, maybe they had PTSD and said the wrong thing to their family. Yes, they only have 10s. I'm gonna beat them, and I got a queen, 3 queens. I won. I just took 37. I won $37 from them because of their bounty. Yay!
Woo woo.
So this tournament cost me $125 to get in, and then every time you take somebody out, you get $25. And the way it works is $12.50 gets added on top of your bounty, and you get $12.50 cash automatically. So I really only won like $16 automatically. But if I win the tournament, I get the full $36. So let's hope I win. I could use like $3,000-$4,000. Who couldn't, right?
Yeah.
Like my goal one day is to go play in the World Series of Poker. It's actually playing right now. That's probably why I joined this tournament. The person who wins the World Series of Poker this year, I think, is gonna win $10.2 million, something like that.
Wow.
Now it costs $10,000 to play, so I don't have $10,000 to play. But what they do is if you're a really good poker player, they will sell people, like to sell part of their winnings. Like they'll be like, hey, if you pay for half, then you get half of whatever I win, which is pretty cool. It's a fake account, but good for the algorithm. Kicked three out of a couple days ago that started with the same broken talk. Fred, yeah. I think they might be, but I mean, what bothers me is that person says that they're 16 years old.
Or 50.
That Gloria Fernandez, they say they're 16. So it worries me because what if they're trying to find somebody in our chat room to get in trouble? Richard Hurst talks a lot of shit. What if he doesn't know that person's 16 and he's like, hey, baby, what's up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to get us in trouble. And that's why normally when she comes in, that bot will come in. I'm like, hey, be careful, guys. There's a 16-year-old in the room. Rooster says Cardi B Instagram live stream got cut. She started talking about stuff her controllers didn't like. Oh, is she controlled like Joe Biden? Helen says, I can understand where you're coming from, but so far in our area, we've been lucky and have not seen that kind of behavior from our police force. What did I miss, Helen?
Rooster, are you talking about like a MK Ultra controller? Like a handler?
Who knows? I'm not going to call that. And what's her name? Who was it?
Cardi B.
Cardi B. I don't even know what she looks like. I don't think I've seen her.
I scratched my asshole trying to wipe.
I still don't know who you're talking about. Right, Bread? What's up, Wayne? Well, that was for Rooster, but you can say it to me too, Helen.
Do you remember the rapper girl that was going back and forth with Candace Owens about a year ago?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's Cardi B, the rapper girl that interviewed one of the few people that interviewed Joe Biden during his campaign. Now it's Cardi B.
Oh, I see. So look, guys, if you look here right now, look at where it says current position. I'm in 4th place right now. I'm actually in 4th place in this tournament. That's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, the comment was, Rooster put down, imagine backing the blue. They will arrest you for defending yourself, and so not me. And I just said, and it didn't come through for whatever reason. I said, Rooster, I appreciate your opinion, and I totally understand it, and I really do. But my son and my nephew are police officers and a security guard, and I would hope that they would, in that position, would not be that way. But I get what they're saying because you see all the negative stuff that's broadcasted.
Yeah. So do your actual police officer family members make fun of the security guard? Like, you're just a rent-a-cop. Do they make fun of them?
They do. My son is the security guard, and my nephew is the police officer, and when they're together, it's hysterical.
Right? It's like,
You're going to have bad people in every aspect of every nook and cranny of life. It doesn't matter what church even, or pastors, clergies. You're going to have them. You're going to have them, and it's just that's just Murphy's law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and this is our duty to try to put a light on that and try to keep them out as much as possible. But to get that 100%,
yeah,
you'd almost need robots. You'd really need programmable robots to have 100% clean police force, or you know what I mean?
Oh, I agree 100%.
Even then, though, somebody
son-
could talk. Oh, sorry, but I was gonna say real quick. Even then, somebody could come in and Bra, you're back channeling. Somebody could come in and reprogram them to do something wrong, right?
Oh yeah. Like I said, it's damn near impossible to try to figure out a way to make it 100% efficient.
It is set to adult. It is set to an adult. See, there goes my restream's not working again. It is set to adult, so I am set to adult. You know what pisses me off though is these stupid bots. We got these stupid bots in here that every day they come in with their video go check out my video porn site, and every single time you got to tell them and say get the hell out of it. You got to block them, but then they come in. All they do is change your name once. Thanks again, Polly Wally. You got to go and change your name, or they change your name right away, and they come back in with a new name with like one letter off or something.
All right, how about now? Is that better?
There you go. What's up, Grog?
Well, I think their whole accounts, because like if you block me right now and then I went out and just changed it from jiu-jitsu to something else and tried to come back in, I think I'd still be blocked.
Yeah.
I certainly have like a bank of accounts, and they know that they're going to get blocked after their 4th or 5th post where it says, and they're like, all right, well, next account, and just keep logging back in.
Really,
Eddie, save that link before it gets away, Eddie.
What link? I can't because
Did you just see that, Grog? Because it was released a few days ago.
I seen it on Tucker.
I can't. Yeah. My restream chat isn't working right now, so I'm not getting any links that I can grab.
All right.
I just saw something. They said BCP just spoke to AOC. I can imagine that conversation.
Oh, really? I seen him speak to Adam Schiff today. Well, he didn't speak to him. He yelled at him.
Well, yeah. Well, he didn't really yell. He just asked. He's like, hey, well, what about Antifa? And Adam Schiff just ignored him.
Well, sure. You can't come in there hot. You gotta like, hey, Adam, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. God bless you and your family and everything. You're a piece of shit.
Well, I like it when Ben Berklum just ran up to him and fucking went up and read him his Miranda right for treason. That's the best one.
1776, is that video on BCP's YouTube page? I'd kind of like to see that.
Well, here, let me go and let me find it. I already know I'm going to get a copyright strike today.
In Discord.
You what?
So that's a few days old, huh? I didn't know that. Hope I just seen it today. That's insane.
What is a few days old?
Yeah.
The video. What was it? Yeah, it's a couple minutes.
Yeah, it is basically how New Yorkers can prepare for a nuclear strike.
It's a public service announcement. It's a PSA for New York City in case of nuclear attack. Here's what you do: you run inside as fast as you can and jump in the shower.
Yeah,
everything will be just fine.
I watched that. That was actually because Drunk
sure
Uncle told me.
It's not going to work.
What's that, Drunk?
Said you got to make sure you close that shower curtain, though, right? Or it's not going to work.
And put your mask on. Put a mask on.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
No, but Drunk Uncle had told me that Dave Landau was on Tim Pool, so I was watching it, and they actually showed that video on Tim Pool the other day.
Oh, did they? Okay, good. I was hoping everybody's seen that.
I'm on BCP's video right now. How long ago was it that he talked? Because it just ended a few minutes ago.
Said 3 hour 20-minute mark is what 1776 said.
3 hour 20-minute mark. That's right at the very end.
Oh, that's not going to be his most recent one. It's going to be the one from this morning.
Oh wait, here it is, right here. I found it. I found it. Hold on, let me finish. I'm in a poker hand right now.
Yeah, I heard you talking about the WSOP. Is that this week?
Yeah, it's on right now, but they don't show it on TV anymore. They don't show it on TV anymore because now you got to get Poker Go. You got to sign up for this website to be able to watch it. Hold on, let me play this.
You can go watch the Super Sharks if you want to. It's $100,000 buy-in.
Wow. All right, guys. So here's some video. PCP, BCP, talking to AOC.
Is that AOC?
I would have pinched her ass.
What's up, Ruby Ocean?
That way, because I say I did. That way, I can say I did. I pinched AOC's ass.
You know what? I think she's good looking, but only from the neck down.
I've never felt safe. Can we just talk about one thing? That
Yeah.
so much documented
Hey, Kate.
evidence from the
Why
day
is
of
she-
January 6th, where there were people.
Why do people do that?
Working.
She must be pandering to somebody.
Like Antifa?
And that there were.
Well, she's wanted to be our new
hold on one second,
engineer
guys.
in control of our power grid.
We got too many. I'm gonna pause it for a second. What was that, Gra? I'm trying to do like two things at once. My mind is. I'm gonna stop one thing so I can do multiple things.
She's wanted to put together a commission in charge of our power grid and in charge of our energy supply. Is she like I'm sure she's got a college degree in that, doesn't she? Oh no, wait a minute. She was a waitress. Oh, sorry.
No, she did.
Close enough.
She does owe. She never got her college degree, and she owes like $15,000 in back college fees, and she says she can't afford to pay it, but yet she's making $170,000 a year.
Look at those eyes. You just happened to look where you froze that at. Look at that. It looks like here's Johnny.
I'm under the impression I think she got her a degree in like economics, but maybe she didn't finish. I don't know.
I don't think she finished.
Like I can't hear, even if everybody was completely quiet. I still can't hear like what she's saying. But when she started like doing her hands like that, was she talking to BCP?
No, she's talking to somebody else. But like, but BCP said
she's a panderer. She will change her accent, the way that she talks to people, depending on who's around her.
Hold on, let me share this with you guys.
But that would be hilarious for her to try to go a little ghetto and see, like, see, I got culture, You don't know me.
All right,
to
hold on.
BCP, and he's gonna be like, bitch.
Well, he said something about Antifa. He's like, well, what about Antifa? And she looked at him and then looked away. So here, I'll play it. If you guys click the link, you'll be able to hear it now.
Right.
Tell me when you guys are ready, and I'll hit play.
I'm just gonna go mute.
Like it. And we never got to the bottom of that, and we never got any answers about that. And then to this day, we're just supposed to pretend that never happened.
What about
I have
Antifa?
no idea what happened to the people on the inside who were very clearly sympathetic with what was going on and opening the doors wide open for that. And I'm supposed to sit here and pretend like none of that ever happened. And then right afterwards, you have a massive, you just have this idea that throwing money at that problem is going to make it go away.
We could burn some buildings.
This is where these things are breaking down.
You can burn some buildings.
And it's not just about members of Congress not being safe.
Black Lives Matter.
Workers aren't safe. The
Black Lives
janitors
Matter.
aren't safe. Like, we need
She's totally ignoring him.
So that's the only conversation.
She's got her
Antifa?
speech.
Let's get to the bottom of it. Antifa, please.
She practiced that in front of the mirror today. You know she did. You know she practiced that in the mirror.
I don't know. What's his face? That was AOC.
You know she practiced that in the mirror. What's up, Kate Speaks? There you go, guys. You got to see it now. I'm gonna stop sharing this. Brownie, what's going on? Why are you acting all crazy, mama?
She's such a coward, though. Like, just plug what you're programmed to say to the people that agree. I'm just going to preach to the choir all the time. And if I run into anybody that slightly going to run away or claim that they have a crush on me or something. But I would just love to see her go. I don't care what platform, even like Tim Pool or something like that, because a lot of conservatives don't like him. A lot of liberals don't like him. They consider him a fence rider.
Thank you, Paulie.
You know, but get AOC on a Joe Rogan or a Tim Pool, or I mean, if she really wants to get eaten up, go on Steven Crowder.
Right? Oh yeah.
You know, somewhere I don't think she's ever really spoken to anybody that has a different opinion than her, like on camera, that could be documented. You know what I mean?
No, because they give her talking points. This is your speech. This is what you're allowed to say, and she practices it in the morning. You know, Nancy Pelosi tells her what to say, and then she does it. And
but if you really believe in what you're doing, and you have no problems internally with what you're doing, you should have no problem.
What's up, X Galaxy?
Going on an open forum for everybody to see with an opposing opinions.
Oh my God, you're the biggest baby. Go. Donnie is the biggest baby. Yeah. You guys, I need your help, guys. I opened up Restream. It worked for 3 messages, and then it went away again. So if I miss a message that's important, can you guys let me know, saying, "Hey, Eddie, you should need to look at this message." Like, I'm just looking at the screen now. I see D says, "I still feel the need for closure." Or no, Brad says, "I still need closure on that case, D." What case are they talking about? And Kate, you said you had a madhouse or something. What's going on there? By the way, Kate, what's that?
All our kids are jacked up on Mountain Dew.
What was that again, Hope?
D was talking about villain.
Oh, villain. Oh, okay. Kate, by the way, I know you were talking. You're supposed to come. You couldn't come to California because your husband couldn't get leave, and you know, I have an 18-foot long trailer that will haul a vehicle. An open air trailer. So if you wanted to pay me, I'd bring your car up to you. Then I could go visit Portland. I'll come up. You can meet Donnie. Freaking just pay my diesel. Pay my diesel. It wouldn't be cheap though. How much would diesel cost to go up to Seattle area? Well, she's close to Seattle. Probably cost me $1,000 bucks in diesel.
Have you noticed fuel prices going down on your end?
Yeah, it went down 40 cents here this week, and they're bragging about it. You know, they bragged about it today.
Wow.
Pelosi hands out the little weekly pamphlet for everyone's talking points. Okay, you guys, here's what you talk about this week. We're 40 cents down on the gasoline. Putin's price hike is going down. Got to support that Ukraine war over there. Got to make sure their borders are secure. Mexico? No. Yeah. You want cheap gas? Go down to Mexico. It's $1.50 cheaper right now. $4.49 here, $3.19 there.
The only thing I would be afraid of is getting gas in Mexico is if there was something bad in the gas, you know?
It's like watered down like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So Graw, you were saying that I guess the Democrats are like bragging about gas prices coming down, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you? Okay, you said they're bragging about it. But I thought that Joe Biden has nothing to do with the way the gas price. Why would they brag about something that they have nothing to do with?
Thank you very much.
It's so easy they lack consistency. That has become my favorite word of all time, is consistency. Like, if you are who you are, be consistent with it. But you can't say when gas prices are high, Joe Biden has nothing to do with this. Inflation is high. Joe Biden has nothing to do with it. Yeah. Gas prices are up everywhere. Inflation is up everywhere. But so then again, it's because of the war in like Ukraine. I was like, okay, so Biden doesn't control gas prices, but you're saying Vladimir Putin controls our gas. So, and it starts to break their consistency. But now gas prices are coming down. If they're trying to take credit for it, it's like, hold on, no. Even though I know it's bullshit. $1.79. Let's just go with what you planned 2 weeks ago. Jesus Christ, he has nothing to do.
One at a time.
Evidently, selling our reserves to China helps lower the prices here. That's got to be the reason.
Oh, I know, right? Exactly. It sure does. It definitely does. I don't know why, but Let's see. Oh, it says I'm not connected to YouTube. Something for Restream's not connecting to YouTube that good. That's weird. Let's see. Nobody's betting.
May have went down 40 cents, but it's still double what it was this time last year.
Oh yeah,
Over double.
I think I may have seen 391 today on the way to clap.
Wow.
I think so.
Monday on Monday when I bought diesel at Costco, diesel was $6.19 a gallon.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
You take out a loan, fill your truck up.
Yeah. It was over filling it up was over 100. It was like $175 to fill up my truck. So D says in Ontario it was $1.88. What did she say? $1. What did she say?
38 a liter.
Yeah. So that you multiply that by what, 5? So she's paying about $8 a gallon right now. And so California just gave us a discount on our fuel, but then they just raised the gas prices last Friday.
Of course.
Or they raised the tax on gas last Friday.
Yeah, and a barrel of oil is going right now for like $120, $120 a barrel. Some of them are saying it may get up to around $200 a barrel.
Holy shit!
Where's that?
Does oil go bad, like once it's extracted and like barreled?
I don't think so.
It
Do you remember
oil?
I guess
No,
it's probably
but gas does. Yes, gas will go bad, but the oil itself, no.
Right.
Okay, the whole barrel of oil thing. That's kind of what I'm referring to.
No, you're
Y'all
good.
remember during peak COVID where they were? I think there was. I don't know how long it lasted, but they were paying people to take the oil. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, there was a time.
Getting
Yeah.
rid of oil at a alarming
Holy
rate.
shit! Like if you just like had, I don't know, like fill up one of these states that we don't even like. There's like 10 people living in the whole state. Feel it, you know. You still run through it. And I'm just saying, like if you had a place to like store that when they were just like giving it away, bro.
Right.
Paying you to take it, much less giving it
Yeah,
away.
that's when Trump filled everything up. He topped our reserves up and filled up all the barges that were in dock.
Right.
Filled them up. Had them
Yeah.
float.
Well, I think that was when it was like peak COVID scare, like probably I would say May or June or July. You know,
2 years ago this month.
Yeah, people were scared to leave their house. I mean, I was pretty fucking intimidated for at least 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, I was spooked. I got spooked. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
You know, so like I have friends who have like an orchard up north, a couple like an hour from here, and they actually they can buy diesel and buy fuel for their farm, and they come and deliver to their farm, and they have storage tanks. So when it's cheap, they buy a whole shitload of it. You know.
Helen's playing with fire.
Helen's what?
Helen's playing with fire. She's
I'm
roasting
making-
marshmallows.
She's
I'm toasting a marshmallow.
She's down at the oil reserves right now. She's like, I'm there, guys. I am there.
Oh,
All of a
nice.
sudden, I needed a s'more.
Ooh, I want a s'more. Damn
I have
it.
a marshmallow and a lighter. That was how I did it tonight.
Sorry.
Oh no.
I'm looking at something else because I'm trying to see if there's any chat coming in. I don't want to be rude and miss people's chat, and I missed that part.
No, there's not a. Fred said, so around 7 per gallon is what Fred says. D says, something Fred. I don't know, Tucker Kill. Oh, $1.83 last week, 209.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
I
you're-
got pocket aces. Anybody who plays
Only
poker-
Mr. Bill come in.
Hey, what's up, Only Mr. Bill? He's getting ready. He's learning about us because tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'm gonna join. I'm gonna join another Discord chat, and we're gonna have streamer chat. You guys can jump in, ask us any questions you want. So it's gonna be fun.
Right.
Galaxy says I went to the beer store every day. I went to the beer store every day, whether I wanted to or not. Oh, look at this! I got 3 aces now. Hell yeah!
Eddie, while I'm thinking of it, when you get a minute, no hurry, don't have to be tonight, whenever, Send me a link to that poker site you play, and I'll play some poker with you. Are they set up to where you can go, like, both of us can go sit at the same table?
No, not at all.
No, not anymore.
But
Damn it.
I'll send
See,
it to you, though.
Absolute Poker used to be able to do that.
Uh-huh.
And we would sit, a couple of us would sit in the same room, computer side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and play poker at the same table for real money.
Yeah, well, and that's why I like this site. Like, so you, like on Poker Stars when I used to play or other poker sites, you could put in your username and stuff. There's no username here.
Yes.
You get a new number every time. So that way people can't keep records of you. You can't join, like...
Excellent.
So, like, some people have, like, you know, they'll have 6 different accounts, and they'll sit at one table, and then they'll just take the money from the other people, right? This way you can't do that.
I see.
That's why I like this site.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, big guys? 45.
Yeah, because you get a lot of collusion if you don't watch for it. You know.
You know.
But yeah, I won the. I would buy into the get in the free rolls. You know, you got 5,000 people in the top 50, you get a free cash account.
Yeah.
I did that two or three times, and my brother probably won over $5,000, and we never even submitted a credit card or nothing.
Nice.
I think the best I did is I won a $5 buy-in on high-low, $5 buy-in early in the morning, and top prize was $1,500. I won that, and surprisingly enough, I sat out for 45 minutes on that tournament, came back, and like 2/3 of them were gone.
Wow!
So you've probably seen that too. Yeah.
The biggest I've won on this website is I was in a $10 tournament, and I won $4,000 altogether for first place.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
And what it is though, yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was a $25 tournament. I won $4,000. And what it is, so I only joined the tournaments which are called progressive tournaments, and what that means is this. So this tournament, this was an expensive one. It was $125. I won big the other day, so I saved that money for this tournament. And what it is, so $100 of your dollars goes towards the tournament winnings. The other $25 goes on as a bounty on your head. So then when I take you, if I take you out, you get $1,250 cash right away, and the other $1,250 goes added to the bonus on top of your head, right? And it builds up and builds up. So if you knock out a whole bunch of people, you get $1,250, but then your bonus goes from the people going after you goes from $1,250 to then $1,250, $1,850, then $25, right? And I had knocked out in the tournament, I only won. It was like $1,500 in the tournament, but the bounty monies turned it into $4,000. Because I'd kick so many people out. And then when you win the tournament, that extra money that's your bounty, then you get to keep that. So that's why I won so much money in that tournament.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice, yeah.
I only play the bounty tournaments because, you know, tournaments are hit and miss. But if you can at least win a couple bucks by taking somebody out, you can win your money back real quick. So.
Sure. And then you're playing on their money.
Yeah. Right? Like this money I bought into a $125 tournament. I'm playing on somebody else's money because I won that money. That's the only reason why I'm in this big tournament. Right?
Right.
And I've already knocked one person out, and they had knocked somebody else out, so I already got $18.75.
So do they take the rake out in that tournament? Do they have a rake, or is it straight across the board?
Well, so let's see. This one, it was $125, and then hold on, let me look. Give me 1 second. I'm still in a hand. Let me look. It was $125, and then you pay like an added money on top. So it was $125 plus $10 buy-in. So every person paid 10. You pay 10 extra bucks, and so that means for everybody that joined.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, usually it's like 10%. You know, straight across the board. They'll rake 10% off the top. Then you don't have to play the rake all the way through the tournament.
Exactly. See, look, I just beat this guy with trip queens. He had an ace, I bet too. Poor guy.
Side note: it looks like your cup's doing well from Twitch today.
I know. Thank you. I think that's all Polly Wally today. Polly Wally is the only one donating today. Yeah, it's all Paul. Thank you, Paul.
Oh.
Thank you.
Nice.
He donated 100 bits, then 5 bits, then 10 bits, then 17 bits, 13 bits, 10 bits. So yeah, it works. It's good. I like it. Ooh, somebody's all in and they have $18.75 in their pocket and they don't have a lot of chips. I have an ace suited. Oh, 2 people are going all in. I'm definitely calling now. And I just beat him.
Took 2 out.
I think I did. Yep, I took 2 out. So I
you had
just
them
got.
You had them covered? Did you have both of them covered and take them out?
I had both of them covered. So it says my bounty prize was $31.25. So that means I got $31.25 cash and $35.20 added on top of my bounty.
Nice.
So my bounty right now is worth $75. If somebody knocks me out, they're gonna make $75 because I've knocked that many people out already.
Can you still see how many are still in the tournament?
Yeah, they have another little page here that I can go to, and the tournament is still people can still register for this tournament, so registration's still open. They can do a late registration. Right now I'm in level 12, and you can enter the tournament all the way to level 14. But right now, so far, it says, where is it? 157 people have joined the tournament, 23 people have re-entered, and there's currently 89 people left. And they pay 21 places. And right now, I am in first place. Watch, hold on.
Wow.
I am in first place, guys. And I will show
so
you.
You're definitely a target now. You may want to, your call, but tighten up a little bit, probably, if you're the main target.
So if you guys look, I'm going to make this really big. It's going to say what place I'm in. I can't make it. There we go.
That's really good, Eddie. That's good, especially at that stage of the tournament.
Yeah, if you look at it right here, it's on the screen. Hopefully it's on the screen by now. It says current position, first place out of 89.
Nice.
First out of 90.
Oh, first out of 90. Well, now it went down to 89, I guess. But yeah, so
you can't take your money and you can't take your basketball and leave.
Nope, you gotta play the tournament. It's the tournament. You gotta stay in.
You gotta play it out. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta play it out. So yeah.
Play poker or something. You come in, especially like me, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with poker. You get everybody's money, and then you're just like, all right, bye.
Yeah, in a regular poker game, you can do that.
That's a dick move.
Yeah, regular poker in set and go poker, you can sit and go wherever you want.
Well, sit and go is still a tournament. You can't leave. It's called cash games. If you play in a cash game, when you sit down, you can leave whenever you want. David Aguilar says bet it all on red. That's actually probably one of your better odds. Depending, because, in roulette, the casinos realized they weren't making enough money when they just had 1 0. So now they have a 0 and a double 0.
Right.
So, you would think, if I bet red or black, it's 50-50. No, because they have the 0. No. That 0 adds a percentage.
It's 1 in 36 now is what it is.
Is right? That? No, it's more like I think it's like 40% to 50% or 60% or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's gambling. You're gonna lose no matter what. Poker players, poker is a little bit different because there is skill to actual poker, but there's still a lot of luck to it too, right? You could have the best hand in the world starting out and play totally the right way you're supposed to play, and then somebody calls you with the worst cards that you can ever have and gets lucky and a whole bunch of 2s show up. They'll have 7-2, not even suited, and next thing you know, the flop comes 2-2-2, and they're kicking your ass.
I think I told you before playing when Absolute was still, before they got taken down. You could sit at the table with people that you knew or whatever. So me and my mom lived on the other side of town, and we would sit at the poker table, and you could chat and play, And I know I've told this story. I'll tell it again.
Who cares?
And she caught an ace a couple of times on the river. The river's the 5th card, the last card, And I was like, dang, Mom, you sure get lucky on the river. She goes, yeah, that's where you just concede. I was like,
oh my goodness, she got lucky on the river. There's a guy named Barry Greenstein. I don't know if he won the big tournament or not, but his book is called Ace on the River because that's how he won the tournament. He got an ace on the river. So
right,
liquor up front, poker in the back. There you go, D. D, you're starting to become a bad influence on me. Dee's becoming a bad influence. Oh my gosh. But Dee's a Canadian. And I know her real name too. Dandy. She's Dandy.
Speaking of the rear, I think it was.
I made Drunk
Tuesday.
Uncle just think of something real quick.
Yeah, like we talked many a times of how jujitsu has some like weird terms, weird lingo, vocabulary, all this other kind of stuff. So I learned to move to escape from the rear. And it's almost exactly what you think about. Like I've got, I'm in this place and I've got to stick my head underneath their legs and escape out from, and then I take their back, which makes it sound even worse. You're gonna escape from the rear and then you're gonna take their back.
Really?
Yeah, and I was just like, oh my goodness, it just keeps coming. These Brazilians.
He's so far down the rabbit hole now. No matter what he says, for the rest of the night, it's going to be picked apart.
Well, cause he's like, yeah, he's all. I just keep on coming, or they keep coming. And I just started laughing because he's talking about they keep coming.
We want to hear about your sex life. How was the fight?
Yeah. Oh, thank you again, Polly Wally.
It just makes me think, what is up with these Brazilians are they that perverted that like their martial art, they keep relating their martial arts to sexual innuendos? Like, is it some sort of
has to do with that Brazilian bikini wax?
Yeah, why do they call it a rear naked choke? Nobody's naked,
Yeah.
Damn it. It's just, I don't know. That Gracie family must be a bunch of perverts or something.
Maybe. I got a lot of bad visuals going on in my head right now.
I know. So speaking of that, I was trying to get you, but Drunk Uncle was talking a lot. Helen, you said you always lose at strip poker. Well, we got to play strip poker with Helen then.
Well, I kind of lose.
You lose on purpose. You know it.
It's possible.
I had a good friend, and I really liked her friend, right? And so she said, "Oh, you and Eddie should play strip blackjack." So this girl's like, "Okay," right? So she's like, "Eddie, you sit on the floor." So I'm sitting on the floor, and the girl's sitting on the bed, and so is my friend. And so my friend is like, "Eddie, do you want to take a hit?" And she would slide the card up like this so I could see it. That's why she had me sitting on the ground, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. I won every single hand almost because she was helping me cheat, so her friend would have to get naked. She wanted me.
Eddie, I wonder if Global Poker is that still active? That's where I was playing last time for cash.
I honestly don't know. I just know that I can put money. This is one of the only websites that actually accepts my credit card, so that's why I play here.
Oh, okay. But see, that's because you're in California. Oklahoma, it's illegal to play online for real money.
It's illegal here in California too.
Oh, it is? Okay. Yeah. All right.
It is. Yes, I'm breaking the law right now, folks. Oh, no, I'm playing poker.
Hope has done something to her living room or whatever. She's wanting to show off her new lighting fixtures.
I just moved locations.
She's trying to get more comfortable. Are you sitting on the couch or are you sitting on the ground?
Yeah. I'm on the ground.
She's like Andy. Andy in Colorado always.
It's hard to tell whether Hope's sitting on the ground or on the couch. Just saying.
Oh, man, you're rude.
Thanks,
that's wrong.
That's a short joke. Sorry. I know I'm old.
Paul says this room always is crazy. That's why he always comes. That's why Paul's always here. Paulie Wally's cool as hell.
Paulie.
Heck yeah. Paul.
Didn't somebody say that Paulie Walnuts died?
Yeah, he died last week.
That was in here, yeah.
Yeah, he died last week, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
Sad day. Hope's home is beautiful. Yeah, she has it nice and clean. It's a lot cleaner than my house.
I just don't show you the floor.
Oh, well, you know what? I don't show you the floor either for certain reasons. Think about it though.
Do you have a normal girl or normal females type bedroom where your clothes are just like scattered everywhere on the floor and on the bed?
No.
I've noticed like a lot of girls, they keep their whole like apartment clean, their house clean, and you go into their bedroom and it's just like, or the bathroom, their personal bathroom.
Yeah, shit's just you don't want to go into a girl's bathroom. It's like just filled with tons of crazy shit.
Scary.
What?
Scary.
All
It's
the
scary.
different.
Like,
Oh my gosh, you have a different cream for. There's a cream for your face. There's a cream for your hands.
what is this and what is it for? I have no idea.
Right. All the different creams and all the different that. Yeah.
Right.
Every time I go into a girl's bathroom, for the first time, it's like, how do you even fucking wash your hands? There's so much shit on the countertop. You know? Like, seriously. And I got one real bad story. I remember I was working in Anchorage, and I was coming home to California, and this girl I'd met online, talking to her, right? Yes, online, I know. And she's like, hey, when you fly into LAX, stop by my house on the way to your house. So I did. And I took the train because my car was up in Alaska. And so I stopped at her house, and I was stuck there. So I come in, and I'm like, hey, I got to go use the restroom. And she's like, okay. I go in the bathroom, and there's like 40 douche bottles. Her whole trash can was filled with douche bottles. And I saw that, and I'm just like, I got to get the hell out of here.
What is going on? I can't get to my Cash 5s.
I don't know. Maybe
I didn't
the
know
website's
people
down.
still use them. I thought that was like something from like the 70s or 80s or something.
I'm just saying.
Well, she either had a problem or she was a very clean person.
Well, I'm guessing she had a problem. Let's put it that way. There was no action going on that. Well, there a little bit, but there wasn't enough. Eddie did not enter anything. Eddie did not get it in that night. That I can say that. I didn't get it in that night. There you go. Yeah. Your apartment is a two-story and your bathroom is upstairs.
480 million.
Man, you got to go upstairs to go to your bathroom, D. That sucks. I guess I would hate your house. I would never come downstairs.
That work. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I can go up and downstairs maybe once or twice a day, but that's about it. Then my body's done. Heck no. Wait, we got somebody new coming in here. Oh shit! And speaking of Andy in Colorado, what's it like over there in Florida, my friend?
Yeah, are you in Florida still?
Yeah. I'm here for a few days. I just saw everybody was like on the thing here. Let me okay.
Did you get to go see a launch?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, cool.
I was like, yeah. Okay, I need to do that.
Hey, there he is.
No.
He's like, I need a hat. That's why I always wear a hat, Andy. That's the trick. You always got to have a hat.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry. There we go. No.
Nice
And
hat.
it's got Mickey ears.
How's everybody doing?
I know, no Mickey ears. We're doing great. How's Florida treating you?
So, I'm here visiting family. We haven't been to any Disney yet or anything like that, but we went out to we were out at the Cape Canaveral a couple days ago. That was cool.
Oh, cool. Man.
So you saw the Starlink launch? Is that what you watched?
Yeah. No. So the launch is supposed to be tomorrow, but like 8:44 p.m.
8:44 p.m.
Yeah. So I mean, this has been a good time.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be like right at sunset or right about sunset. That'd be nice.
Yeah. That's gonna look like a good time, and so it's the weather looks like it's gonna cooperate, and it was funny. I saw I saw the notification show up on my phone, and with what did you just post, Hope? You posted something. It doesn't matter, but like yeah.
Oh, in Eddie's Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, the link about the public service announcement in New York City for when the nuclear bomb hit. Run in and take a shower.
You're kind of like, what is that, right? You know. So no, anyway, I mean, like literally, I just wanted to jump in and say hello to everybody, and
Nice.
I think I'm probably headed back out. You know, or I just watched the Cardinals lose to the fucking Dodgers. Fuck those motherfuckers, dude. Fucking 6-0.
The Dodgers
are
the beast.
You know, Dodgers are the beast. Yeah, it's funny. I joked about that earlier with my family out there. I was like, "Yeah, I got my friend in California," and I'm like, you know, only true Dodgers fans wear a P. I tell him that, and he's like, "Fuck you." But yeah, you know, no, this is a good time. It was pretty miserably humid earlier today.
I bet.
Yeah, we were at Universal Studios, and you know, we haven't made Disney yet, but you know, honestly, like outside of family stuff, I mean, the rocket launch is what I want to see, and I'm you know, right at sunset should be a good time to see it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
I understand the pre-dawn launches are really spectacular, because then the sun is like, it's like behind, and it just lights everything up from the back end. So how's everybody doing?
There you go, X
Yeah,
Galaxy.
good.
There we go, talking about the back end again.
There we go.
Watching Eddie winning some money in the poker game. He's in first place.
Oh, now I'm down to third place, though. I'm down to third place.
Third place.
But I still got a ton of chips.
Well, we were just talking about you because I sat on the ground, and they're like, "Oh, just like Andy," and then you pop in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know, it just happened to pop in my phone. I was like, oh yeah, you know, let me, yeah. And I saw in the voice chat or the video chat. I was like, oh, they're all talking. So
yeah, we were actually asking about you. We're like, I wonder how he's doing in Florida. And Drunk was like, he's still in Florida, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Not even a minute later, you pop up.
Right?
Yeah.
Holly, thank you again.
Sheer luck.
Is Digga close?
He's a federal agent. That's why. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Digga's on the other side, I think.
On the other side, I was gonna say, if they're relatively close, they can maybe meet up for lunch one day or something before he heads out.
You know who he's close to that we never get to, we don't see anymore is Julius. He's close to Julius, but I haven't. Has anybody seen Julius anywhere?
I haven't seen Julius in a long time.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, like I get in the chat. So, yeah, and I mean, you know, I mean. You know, Snooks is down here, right? Isn't she? I know she lives in Florida, but
yeah, I don't know where she lives.
I've got a lot of I mean,
and she won't meet anybody. Snooks is very private. Yeah. Like, remember I bought her a gift at a place at the Trump rally, and she wouldn't let me send it to her. She had me send it to Eden. So yeah, she won't meet anybody. She's very strict on that.
I respect that. That's cool and all. I mean, you know, I just, this is a nice family trip and everything. I've got, you know, actually my dad and mom are, you know, came down to visit. Well, my mom was coming with, but then also kids and then sister and all that. So we've been like doing the thing. We were at Cape Canaveral yesterday and got to see, you know, like they have the, you know, the Rocket Garden, and we got to see some of the old like just mission control rooms or launch control rooms. It was cool, you know. Honestly, that's a really cool place.
Yeah. Nice.
You know, when I went there as a kid, it was really cool then, but it's so much more now. So
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
You know who does? Oh no, she's in Miami. How far is Orlando from Miami?
It's a lot further than it looks like on the map.
Yeah, it's a good way. Yeah.
Brad says no Julius sightings here. Yeah, I hope he is doing well. Well, you know, Snookies lives close to her. So Tara lives in Miami. I was gonna say you go meet Tara, that Polish American girl, but maybe not.
Yeah.
She lives in Miami, but probably sees her apartment like once a month.
Yeah, I know. Like, she sent me a text message one day, and it's just a picture of like 200 boxes on her bed, at her front door, and she's like, "Look, Eddie, this is what I came home to, an Amazon surprise."
Oh wow.
Smart. My goodness.
Cause she's like, yeah, I was in Portugal and I just kept shopping and hey, this is cute, hey, that's cute. So she came home to like 200 boxes. It was funny. In fact, you know what? Do I even still have that picture? I wonder.
That's crazy.
Let me see.
I like opening this for some reason, even though that I know what's in it. For some reason, I enjoy the shit of getting a package at work.
Right? Oh, wait. Give me a 3 or a 9. Ah, I almost took another person out. Damn it. Panda, are you okay, mamas? Panda. Breathe, mamas. Can you hear her?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
Like his allergies.
Maybe.
Bubba does that when he eats too fast.
Does
He's
he?
just not focusing on his breathing. He's just like...
My sister's dog does that after he smells flowers because he's
really?
like allergic to them.
Yeah. Well, damn it. I lost a whole bunch of chips then. Son of a bitch.
Andy, do you like Cuban food?
Human food?
Yeah.
Or Cuban?
There is a
human food.
Cuban. There's a really good Cuban restaurant in Orlando. It's called Padrinos.
Nice.
I'm just trying to think. Have I seen it? Because I'm honestly where the family I'm staying with here. I mean, we're like 5 minutes, literally from Universal, and then and it's like 10 minutes from Disney. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my aunt's lived here since I want to say, I think 1980, 88, 87, something like that was the first time I was ever here. So at the time it was pretty new, like as far as her living here. Yeah.
I'm going to take a risk. I took a good risk. No, I didn't. Damn it. They had ace 2. I had ace 9. They won they got ace 2 on the frick. Ah! I had him.
Oh, man. Yeah, the ace 9 is marginal, Eddie. Ace 8, majority of the time I fold, ace 9, I'll gamble. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, well, I did it because they were suited.
Exactly.
It was suited, you know?
Yes.
Oh, jeez, I thought you were talking about blackjack. Like you'd say, "Oh, ace 9, I'll go ahead and hit that." I'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Right?
And they caught a duck. They caught a 2.
Yeah, they caught a 2.
Yeah.
Suck out.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I mean with poker. It is mostly skill, but there's luck involved too. Did you finally get it, sweetheart? You okay, Panda? Oh, pretty girl. Let me give you a treat. Maybe if you eat something, she'll.
Yeah, like ace 9, ace deuce. Use like 64 before pre-flop.
Nice.
Brownie does not like these. All the other dogs do. Well, too bad, Brownie. Oh, thank you, Paulie. He's cheering me on in poker.
But yeah, Eddie, I was like, almost like, I'm saying like, oh yeah, my Dodger friend, and I'm like, I shit talk to him all the time, and I'm like, and we're ahead 6-0, because I'm a Cardinals fan, honestly, like, and so I'm like, oh yeah, 6-0, and then they looked for a way to lose that game, and I was just like, are you kidding me? So that was like.
Well, you know who it's going to be this year? It's going to be the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Yeah, I guess. You know what? I'd go for the Dodgers like 100 times out of 100 in that situation, because fuck the Yankees. But yeah.
Oh, my stepdad's a big Yankees fan.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever like watch like old games on YouTube or whatever, but right now you can go watch like the 1952 Game 7 between it's in Ebbetsfield, right? Because that's how old it is. It's between the Yankees and Dodgers, and it's like then you look at the lineups on both teams, and it's like Hall of Famer every which way. It's like Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra for the Yankees, but you got Jackie Robinson over on the Dodgers, and just I mean, just like all these players, and you're like, holy crap, this is so cool to see that kind of, just to see that level of skill out there on the field, you know. So.
Well, so
I wonder what it'd be like to if it was any way possible, which is not, you know, with current science or whatever, to have
never
like
chase a flesh straight bread, right?
we'll say like the 92 Atlanta Braves play the 52 New York Yankees, you know, or something, and you would almost assume that the 92 Braves are just going to like blow them out of the water.
Probably.
I mean, maybe, but
just the evolution of the sport, because I mean, like you said, you got a whole bunch of Hall of Famers like on the same team, but this is back when the sport was growing, and you know they don't have generations and generations of footage to look at to hone in their game and perfect it and stuff like that. And
That's
like I just think it would be.
Michael Jordan would walk all over LeBron James.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, Larry Bird would walk all over LeBron James. Like, I mean, seriously, you know, he would have been in his head, and you know, James would have been crying by the end of the first quarter.
Right.
Or put like Pistol Pete Maravich with one-on-one with Steph Curry.
Yeah.
That's a.
I think we just lost all the non-sports fans in the chat room.
You know, one of the funny things about like you know, about, and not that I'm gonna like keep being a dead horse on it, but with that 1952 game, and it's like, you know, and like if you follow baseball, and you know, it's like all the names on both lineups are just famous. I mean, these are like some of the, you know, they're great baseball players, but then when you watch the game actually being played, and you know, you watch them play, and you're like, you know, I mean, they don't really seem that great. I mean, like, you know, they're making errors and stuff like that. I mean, it's, you know, it's a hard game. I get that, but you're like, you know, these guys don't seem like they're necessarily. It's just like they just have this reputation that precedes them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're like super good. I mean, of course, but it's just.
I mean, Babe Ruth was a fat drunk.
You know? Yeah, he was.
He was a pitcher. I mean, like people were like, oh, you know, he's hitting all these home runs and everything, and he did that. But I mean, he was like a really good pitcher in his earlier days.
Right.
I didn't know anything about Babe Ruth besides him being at the plate. I didn't even know what he played.
Yeah, he was a pitcher.
Yeah, he was a pitcher.
So,
you never seen the movie with John Goodman as the Babe? That was a good movie.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does.
You know a hockey player, Hope?
Yeah,
What hockey player?
Like the whole thing where he's like, I'm gonna point, you know, and everything.
Oh, Gra, we lost Gra. Uh-oh. You know, Gra just leaves. He never says goodbye.
Screw you guys. He took off.
Fuck you, Gra. You never
honestly,
say goodbye, you asshole.
I just wanted to drop in real quick to say hello to everybody, and I'm having a great time here, and
right on. X guy says Pistol Pete. He would just toss those 3-pointers in.
That, but just want to let everybody know that, you know, things are cool, and good to see you all. And it's
sweet.
It's cool.
Hey, if you do go to Disneyland, can you pick up Princess Jasmine for me?
Sorry, I think could be me. Oh, it's me.
Oh.
Yeah, you're frozen. Well, enjoy the lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, enjoy the launch. Have fun.
Am I still breaking up?
Oh, no, now you're not.
You're not breaking up, you're just frozen.
I hope you heard. I want Princess Jasmine. Bring me Princess Jasmine.
I always wanted to be
totally
Tinkerbell.
breaking up.
Yeah, you are. A little bit.
I like Minnie.
You like Minnie? I like Miss Piggy better than Minnie. I'd rather go with the Muppets than Minnie.
Oh, he got a phone call, he said.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Andy, if you don't come back, have fun in Florida. We miss you, and pick me up Princess Jasmine once again. Oh, Gra got the phone call.
At the boutique. What is it called? Bibbidi Bop Boutique. You can get glitter.
Oh, you want him to get made up with glitter?
Well, at the Bibbidi Bop Boutique, like little girls can be made up into the princesses, but like older generations can just get glitter. Like you go up to the fairy godmother and she'll sprinkle you with her fairy dust.
So what you're saying is, if Gra ever comes to California, I have to take him to Disneyland and go to the Bibbidi Boppity Boo place and get him filled up with glitter.
Uh-huh.
No,
Yep.
no, dude, it's a small world.
That too.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
gotta
And the
do
teacup
It's a small world. You have to.
Right.
Small world.
So do you guys remember?
Six Flags Over Texas has a thing called peak things,
Uh-huh.
And my cousin and I, we go. That's the first thing we do because it's like a little, not really ice cream. I don't know what it is, but it's a little like a popsicle on a stick,
Yeah.
It's like a push pop, but it's called a pink thing. Every time, and even when we were in our 20s and 30s, if we go to Six Flags Over Texas, got to get a pink thing and ride the Buttercup.
Well, when I was a kid, you could get this candy. It was a lollipop, right? But it had the swirls, and it used to be like this big. They don't have those anymore.
Oh no.
But yeah.
But that was him that called. We're planning a trip to just get on the bikes and go north. It's in the pre-stages or whatever.
Well, there you go. If you ever come to California, Grom, I'm gonna take you to Disneyland, though. We're gonna go to Disneyland.
Right on. I seriously doubt you're going to find me in California, bro. No, I'll be going the other direction, Montana, something like that, right?
Heck yeah.
It's fun to visit, though. I mean, honestly, like Six
Yeah.
Flags.
Yeah. I know. I'd love to visit. Absolutely.
Right. I remember Six Flags Over Texas. I went there once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real shithole now. It's right next to the Cotton Bowl. Oh my God. Like the worst part of Dallas.
Throw glitter on you.
Okay, now if I do come to Ohio, I will let you put glitter in my beard.
Oh, you guys heard it. You guys heard it live on here.
You heard it.
And you know what's going to happen if I do go to Ohio right before I cross the state line? I'm going to shave.
Are you also going to let her
There's that shit around. Don't care if you shave. You're gonna be finding glitter for months.
Right.
Oh, son of a
guys,
bitch! Give me a 10. Give me a 10. Fuck.
It's midnight. I need to start my wind down. So I'm gonna
All right.
hop off here. Yeah.
Right on. All right, drunk.
But we'll see you guys later. All right.
Did you just see that, Grog? Did you just watch what happened? Grog.
What happened?
So
what?
I had the most chips at the table. A guy raised it big, right? I figured he had like a small pocket pair or something. I had ace queen. So just to scare him off the pot, I went all in, right? He called.
Oh, and he called.
He had ace king.
Oh.
The very first card that showed up was a queen. I was like, yes, I got him. And then it was a king
Boom.
and an ace. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I thought
Man, I
had him.
hate Big Slick. I'd rather have a pair of kings than a pair of aces, and Big Slick is just bad news every damn time for me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Ace King, forget about it.
That's what I get.
Yeah.
I tried to bluff him out, but that's part of poker. It would have worked
Can't
more
hit
times
ace
than not.
queen.
Yeah.
All right,
So
so
like,
what's that, Andy? Sorry.
I was gonna say. So honestly, like I just wanted to drop in and say hi real quick because I saw everybody was on, and I wanted to bitch at you Eddie about 6-0. Seriously, 6-0 going into the top of the 8th, and you fucking blow that lead. Like that's pathetic. Whatever.
Really? You were ahead. You were up 6-0, bottom of the 8th.
Yeah.
So 9th inning. What was the final score?
No, it was top of the 8th, and it was like the Dodgers, like they scored 2, and then they scored 3, and then they scored 2 more. So it was going into the 7th, and they managed to get 2 runs back from a 6-0 lead, and like the Cardinals were just cruising.
Uh-huh.
And then they gave up 2 runs. We're like, all right, dude, shake it off, no big deal. And they get out of the inning, and they give up 3 more. And then they give up 2 more in the top of the 9th, and you're like, "Are you kidding me?" And then the Cardinals managed to go strike out to end the game. I'm like, "Yeah, it's typical."
1, 2, 3 and out.
You know, the
Yeah,
Dodgers.
gonna
The Dodgers have a whole bunch
I
of
don't
hard
know that-
hitters right now.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't. Yeah, they're a great team. I mean, no doubt. I don't know that it was 1-2-3 in the top of the ninth. I mean, it was close enough to 1-2-3. But anyway, I got to get back and.
Right
No,
on.
I just wanted to say hello to everybody and hope you're all having a good time and I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
And I'll be back
Yeah.
more regularly next week.
Sweet. Well, have fun. Don't have too much fun, but have fun.
It would be really. Are you gonna try and record the launch?
So
Or-
yeah, I am
Yeah.
actually gonna try, and we'll see. It's not. It's at 8:44 p.m. tomorrow, so that's actually a good time to see a launch because ideally, like if you have the sun, like right at the horizon, and then just illuminating it, you see a lot, and so we'll see what happens. At the same time, I want to actually see it and not just be like watching it through my phone because it's.
Oh yes, I know.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
I
real
get
quick, Andy, remember the other day when I was at the thing and I talked about the guy that has the abominable what do you call it
Sasquatch.
yeah. Can you see it? That's what they have on their property when you drive by their property.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Think about it in the snow. When you're driving through the snow in the mountains and you look over and you see that at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and D
Damn, Andy, you're dropping some chips, dude. You had 50K. Now you got what?
I told you I had Ace King against Ace Queen.
Man.
We both went all in. I just bluffed off a whole bunch of chips.
I mean, were you suited at least?
No.
No, not with the Ace Queen.
No, what happened is they bet
good.
they bet a little bit, and I was like the chip leader for a few minutes before that. So I was like, I'll just scare him and go all in. I thought I was gonna scare him going all in.
Yeah, so you had one guy called and you was the small blind at that and on that hand also, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was already in there. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like, it's hard to give up the small blind, especially if you have a decent hand. You're like, no. You gotta stick this through at this point.
Normally, when somebody raises you like that, they have a small pocket pair. So I'm like, with Ace Queen, I'm probably good. Like I have pocket fours now, so I'm gonna go all in because I have to because I got
So
less.
that's a race, yeah.
You know,
the race. Hello, 4.
Yeah, come on 4, and hopefully 5 or
Hello,
6 people
4.
call me. All right, one person raised already. They raised a 2,400 chips, so I'm going all in. Oh, another person went all in. All right, come, everybody
Shit, I'm way
think
behind.
4.
I'm way behind. Your last hand flopped a 4, and I thought you had 4s in the pocket.
Oh no, yeah, that was last hand. We got 4 now.
Yeah.
Let's hope a 4 comes up because I'll triple up.
Yeah. 4s are hot. Remember, 4s are hot.
There you go. Yeah. You know what sucks is when you have like Ace King and somebody has Ace Queen. You're like, I bet a Queen's gonna show up, and sure enough, a fucking he had trip Queens. He's got trip Queens. Son of a bitch! I'm out of the tournament.
You're out, dude.
It's all good. I made like I won like $40, something like that. So I'm okay. I'm happy.
Right. Yeah, 40, 25, and wasn't even your money, so you're up $40.
Yeah, it wasn't even my money. Just don't call Eddie that word now, Andy. Yeah. You know, it's all Andy's fault. I was winning until Andy showed up. We'll blame Andy.
Talking baseball.
I gotta find somebody. I gotta find somebody to blame. Like when I was married, if I was playing poker or blackjack, I'd be winning money, and she would call, and all of a sudden I just lose, and I'd be like, "It's your fucking fault." I would come home and I'd like, "It's your fault."
So I know I'm dropping out. So I'm just I just sent a
All right.
message group.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Andy.
See you later.
Goodbye,
Bye,
Andy.
Andy.
See you later, man. Have a good time.
Yeah.
He
Anyways.
says hashtag blame Andy.
Hashtag blame Andy. There we go. Right? So, D, since you're from Canada, who's your favorite hockey team? I'm a Sharks fan. Sharks all the way. I've got Sharks jerseys all signed and autographed. I got like Devin Setaguchi's autograph, Patrick Marleau's autograph.
Damn.
Yeah, I got some good autographs.
Oh. Hello, Wicked Waves.
Wicked Waves
5
became a member. Thank you.
for 8 months.
8 months. Nice. Awesome. Man, it is the heat. You know, it's cool. It's cooling outside right now, but in this trailer, it's still fucking hot. I think it's because we have all the dogs in here. I don't know why. Huh? Too many hot bodies
Montreal
in here.
Canadians, he says.
You like the Montreal Canadiens? You Canucks. Oh no, that's the Vancouver Canucks. Montreal's the Canadians. San Jose Sharks. I went to the San Jose Sharks when I graduated I got my bachelor or my associate's degree. The San Jose Sharks made it to the finals. I went to I went to the one of the final games, and the game I went to we actually lost. It sucked. But I got to go to a Stanley Cup Finals. It was awesome. Like you don't know what it's like to be a hockey fan till you go to a San Jose Sharks NBA or finals. It's pretty cool. But anyways,
We have the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, the Blue Jackets are one of our biggest enemies. Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys, my Jody Shelley was one of my favorite fighters for the Sharks. He went to the Blue Jackets. He played. Yeah, he was our fighter. You have a tattoo of them on your ankle? Wow, D is freaking definitely a team player.
Yep.
And what's funny, so I had a friend. We were like just bar friends. We hung out at the bar, and his beard was down to here, and he says, "I'm not shaving my beard until the San Jose Sharks win the finals," and that was like 15 years ago, and they still haven't won yet. So I wonder if he kept that going. Thank you again, Paulie. I wonder if he's still doing that. His beard would probably be long as hell now. Fucking Sharks. They always make it to the playoffs and they never win. If Paul watches hockey, he'd probably be a Minnesota Stars fan. Oh, wait, they're not are they the Stars? I know Minnesota changed their name. They used to be the North Stars. Now they're the Stars, I think. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm hungry. The dogs are hungry. Gra must have got a phone call again. He took off on us.
I know.
He just
needs
leaves.
to stop getting, dial-up. He needs to upgrade.
Right? People need to stop calling Gra. Damn it. I don't know, guys, but I think I'm going to go because I have a longer day tomorrow because it's my stepdad's 87th birthday or 88th birthday. I'm not sure. So.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got him a 3D printer. Oh my gosh. After I bought him this 3D printer, he was telling me he was looking at it. And I was like, well, don't buy it just yet because I wanted to buy it for his birthday. So I did. And now he's been calling me all day long with I watched a video on how to do this. I watched a video on how to do that. And what the biggest problem is this. It's coming in on Saturday. But Saturday I got to be at the Kaylee McEnany event. So he's like, I can't wait for Saturday. I'm going to hook it up and build something. And I'm like, I'm not going to be here. And he's like, I'm going to have to wait then because he doesn't know how to hook stuff up. I'm like, I'm his tech guy. So I have to put everything for him. So, So on Monday, I know I got a busy day on Monday for hooking up his new 3D printer. Hope you've never been to Minnesota. How far is it from you?
A ways.
You should go to the Great Mall of America. Or the Mall of America, I mean. It's huge. You can go to, what is it, Snoopy? What is, they have Knott's Berry Farm inside of there, don't they? Is it Knott's Berry Farm still in there? I went there with Taiho during the Derek Chauvin trial, but when I was a kid, my stepdad took us to Minnesota. And you could actually, like, if you stick your hands up, it looks like you're only, like, that far from touching the roof because it's an indoor... It's an indoor, roller coaster. It's fun, though. Just don't go eat it.
I'll just go to the roller coaster capital of the world.
Which is? Sandusky? Is it
Point.
Peter Point?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you like roller coasters, or are you afraid of roller coasters?
Love roller coasters.
Cool. My ex-wife was afraid. She wouldn't go on the fucking rides. It sucked.
I worked up there for 2 years, so.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, where haven't you worked? She's worked everywhere.
I have worked a lot of places.
Does that mean you're not a very good employee? Have you been fired from all your jobs?
No.
Have you ever been fired?
Yes.
Can I ask what you got fired for?
It was not a good fit at all, and I don't know why they hired me in the first place. But that's the one that I moved to Washington, D.C. for.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Did you? What's it like living in D.C.? It's expensive there, isn't it?
It's really expensive, but I lived outside of D.C. And my apartment there was huge, and it was really cheap too. I mean, it was a condo, but it was really nice and had like all utilities included, and
oh wow,
I mean, it was cheaper than my friend's like studio apartment, and mine was a 1-bedroom. And
nice. And you worked at the Capitol or something, right?
no, so I lived down in DC twice. There was once where it was an internship, when I was in college, and then the second time.
Oh, okay.
The first time, my internship, it was down by the White House.
Nice. Were you a Democrat back then, or were you conservative, or you didn't know the difference?
I was conservative.
Were you? Okay.
Mhm.
I didn't. It took me until I was 30-something before I even knew if I was Republican or conservative. I was in poli-sci class. I'm like, how do I know if I'm a Republican or conservative? And he's like, you'll know. And eventually, yeah.
I know. I was in my first poli-sci class in November of 2004, and my professor and I did not get along, and I learned real quick to keep my politics to myself because they were grading biased.
Ah, lovely.
Hello, Pamela. Welcome. That's the Pamela you were talking about earlier.
Oh, I can't see any chat still. Oh, okay, what's up, Pamela? Hello.
Who's not actually Pamela?
Yeah, Eddie. That's Eddie.
That one.
So let's see. Yeah, because I remember my poli-sci class, my professor, he was Republican, but he brought in Jim Costa, right? And Jim Costa is like a very liberal he's liberal, and everybody hates him around here except for the in Fresno area. He's in Fresno, so he's a bigger city, right? They all vote liberal. And I'm like, is I was new to politics. I'm like, isn't that freaking Jim Costa? And he's like, yeah, that's my friend Jim. And I'm like, I thought you said you're Republican. He's like, I am, but I can still have Democrat friends. And I was like, okay. And so, like, I just come from my friend owns the orchard, and we went to a dinner, and his opponent was there talking shit about him. He's like, you see, because if you drive down the freeway right now, you'll see signs everywhere that it's Nancy Pelosi, Jim Costa, and they're all hanging because there's no water here in California because they steal all the water. And so, he the first question he asked, like, does anybody know why I don't listen to talk radio? So I raised my hand. I'm in my wheelchair. It's in a big auditorium in the very back. And he's like, yeah, you in the wheelchair, trying to be nice. And I'm like, because all they do is talk shit about you. And he gave me a dirty look and just like, and so he kept who's got a question? I'm sitting there going like this, and he's ignoring me. And so I look at Paul, I'm good friends with that professor now. And I was like, hey, I really want to ask him this question. And he's like, Eddie, he's not going to let you ask a question, but I'll make sure you get the last question in. So the guy's about to leave, right? And Paul was like, well, I have one more student. He's got a question. His name is Eddie. And so Jim Costa's like, all right, Eddie, what's your question? And Paul's like, Eddie. And so I start to talk, and you just see him go like this, right? And I was like, I was at the Minturn Huller dinner last night, and every farmer was there talking bad about you. And I said, your opponent, I forget who it was now. He said, you don't care about the farmers. So if you were there, what would you say at this event? And he looked me straight up, and he's like, I would tell him to go fuck himself. Literally, he said this in the meeting, in the classroom, right? So about 2 months later, I was at the fair, and they were giving away, if you went to the Chevy, you could get away like bags and stuff like that. And the guy's like, man, you got to choose between a bag or a thing. And I was like, well, I want them both. And he looked at me, he's like, wait a minute. He's like, you're that guy that got our congressman to say fuck in class, aren't you? I was like, yeah, that's me. He's like, here, you can have them both. Here, want 2 of them? And so, like, I apologized to my professor. I was like, hey, Paul, sorry, I hope I didn't get you in trouble with your friend. And he's like, he's a politician. If he can't handle you saying shit like that to him, then he shouldn't be a politician. And I was like, cool. But then after that, every time he came around campus, like Paul, because Paul would be like, hey, Eddie, can you film Jim Costa for me? And I'm like, sure. He's like, but can you do it quietly?
You do it quietly.
Because Jim Costa, he definitely knows who I am now.
Right.
Yeah, with me and Ben doing all the activist stuff, and I mean Gavin Newsom knows who I am. He hates seeing. He sees my wheelchair or scooter come around. He's like, "Oh fuck, here comes Ben and Eddie." So, right on, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna get going. Thank you for being here. Did Helen fall asleep on us? Helen said
I did not.
Oh, I was gonna talk dirty to you in your sleep.
Oh, well, go ahead. I'm sleeping.
It sucks I can't see all the chat. So, oh wait, did Kate show up again, or is that? Oh, that's earlier. Never mind. I'm trying to see the chat, but I can't. Well, anyways, guys, ladies first. They get to say goodnight. We'll let Helen say goodnight since we just closed it on her last night.
Okay, good night.
Good night, Helen. And Hope, do you want to say anything to anybody out there?
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
We love you too, D. Good night, everybody. Paul, you gotta give a special shout out to Paul. Look at him. He filled up the jar tonight with a whole bunch of bits. So, Hope and Helen. Paul likes it when women say goodnight to him. Say goodnight to him in like a special voice.
Oh, Paul.
I didn't say
Good
sexy.
night.
I just said say in a special voice. Just be like.
There was a special voice.
There you go. Right.
Good night, Paul. Thank you so much for filling up the tip jar.
Yeah, thank you,
Yes,
Paul.
You're a pretty great guy.
Right on. Yeah, his whole family is cool. It's Paul, Eric, and Teresa. It's a whole entire Briegel family. They're awesome. They're